Hello, my people. I greet everybody today. Good afternoon. I greet everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I greet you now like old man. Good day. I won't forget to just tell you this. This is an intriguing one, according to humanist Stephen Eriamiato. He said this is an intriguing one. Then go ask sometimes he go say, just a quick one. Just a quick one. This na quick one today. I no wan talk much. I dey expect people to join me today. Make we debate these things. Make I see how the debate go so that I go know how to arrange myself. For some time now, a lot of people go just come to social media or any other platform, or those who have my phone, to just take the opportunity to pour insult on my person. Me no care o. I don't care, because this life when I do so, now God send me come, make I come do voluntary work, die for people. If una cause fit kill me, jolly well and good, but God knows I'm always saying the truth. Today now, as I just talk, it never reached 2 minutes. One of our brothers, Comrade Chidi, don't jump come and say ready to argue with me today. I want a lot of people, but not so many. If now 8 people this app go fit take, I go like to get 5 people wey go argue against, three people wey go argue for. Not too much time for them to talk, but don't just argue, say, na lie you lie. Five, I not try. A lot of people, then go they say, me like to the support Tinubu. Because of that, when they go for, they go begin to curse me. They go curse my head, they go curse my eye, they go curse my leg. Me not care. They don't start now. Henry Gabriel say your headline not carry water, but make you wait, not be headline, then they look. Things where person go talk, to just put on for one headline, you go get as it be. It is hard to put into one place. You wait, let me land before you bury me. I not go greet you good afternoon because you too forward. And this not the problem where we just get. Now we be the problem. We come from the south because your name say Henry Gabriel. Now we be the problem of ourselves, not the northerners. This not things we now discuss. I not go forget me. I just greet our beautiful sister Jennifer. Now woman they answer that name. If I call you sister, I call you brother. If you don't too get respect, then if you call you ma, then if you call you woman, no matter. According to Zebediah, it does not matter. I greet you, my sister. What you say what about for people who know the year Bini, say everybody, I greet you a good afternoon, my brothers and sisters. You say Niger watch Obava, na me this na me be Niger watch. You tell me say Obava. Moere Niger watch. You greet me Obava. I agree with you. Most times when this dispensation for this current political festival, and a festival they call it, just like the Igbos to get a New Yam festival, I dey always dey come out to take lecture, to take talk the little way me know, not be say I be lecturer for politics, but the traditional one they talk am. My people, una no vex o. I know say a lot of people sabi speak big English when it comes to politics. The only thing wey good for Nigeria be say when election, the only time wey we dey see justice for Nigeria na when somebody, governor, all those people wey dey carry the money, our Mugo when dem lose election, na there you see say court for Nigeria dey effective. And I no go forget to tell everybody say I sabi speak the normal English like the one wey dem Iranomigo dey speak and other people dey speak. But there are a lot of people wey live for different countries, different places, wey no sabi speak am big. For example, now somebody wey dey Russia or Germany cannot even compete with people for English wey dey Nigeria. And for Nigeria, a lot of people, wetin dem no understand, the British people when they were living, they arrange am like that. To the extent say all our universities wey we get for Nigeria, all of them, both engineer, architect to the doctors who they not teach them anything. They not need teach them how to be engineer. They not teach them how to be architect or to be a doctor. They teach them how to speak big English. Something where they go talk for simple matter. Don't just take big English, spoil am. About 95 or 85% not go understand wetin dem mean. All those na the thing wey cause our problem, wey come mouth like this. So me decide say me go dey come out, not be say to come out to show my ugly face, na to come out, come dey use pidgin English to take come to their level, dey explain am. You see another one don come out say Mataya, he say this look bad on Naija watch in the afternoon for Tinubu and in the night for Obi. Is it gay? See them again now, because of the headings alone, the topic. Make you wait, make you hear before you slaughter person, Mataya. This not the problem. All these are the things that I want to talk for this video today. You say afternoon for Tinubu. Hey. Now the thing wey you go dey see all the time, I don come. I no get where I dey go. Mere, I don come from una. I no get where I dey go. Mr. Moru, you don come. I happy. Na middle of Moru you dey. Comrade Chidi, I suspect say na Obi dey. We still need 4 more people wey go join, wey go be pro and against. That na the two discussion wey we wan talk today. But before then, Mr. Moru, do excuse me. I not forget you. I acknowledge you say you did there. You are welcome. But I just want, first of all, explain my analysis for sociology course or development course or any other course we dey call am empirical. I'll give you the empirical analysis before I go bring una in, make una discuss am. For some time now, we dey hear a lot of people dey talk say Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Peter Obi. They come say me dey call them Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Peter Obi. The thing come turn to cultism. Now they come change the analysis now to obedient. Now obedient they come dey call now. My people, I just want to explain again the story behind that obedient and Peter Obi, Peter Obi. Yes, Peter Obi, he don't come out for government since. He don't spend some part 2 years. They take talk for social media, na so it go be, na so person phone na saying they come saying go saying we come meet am for us, na so Singapore be, na so the other one be. We don't hear all those type of things. Government where you dey, the system you dey, you can't come back now. They can't try to change the narrative for the young people. So a lot of people do not understand where me they come from. Don't judge the cost me, don't say na Tinubu, na this man they support. Truly, I go explain that today. The reason why the whole thing be like that. It hard for me to support anyone at the onset. Plus, a lot of people not understand where me lie, whether me carry any person or not. At the moment, campaign, according to regulation, campaign go start around September this year. All this one where we just dey do so, people like us just dey try to explain to people, make them never to talk, make them never to dey cause quarrel, dey fight war. All this now make me dey talk like this. My people, you see, the way election for Nigeria be, me na person, I don spend some days, right from childhood, I don dey participate for election. Before the Oka coup, na me enter politics when I be student for UK. To the extent I can't stay, I can't even learn how to read am. Nigeria one will not be say I read am to one way you go to talk big English. We hear that time when Buhari never become president, when he dey use CPC, he tell Nigerians, he say oil for Nigeria, he say the thing wey dey happen for Nigeria, he say na total fraud. He say how we go dey produce oil, then they go tell us say dem dey import petrol. He say that thing e get as e be for here. He say how Nigeria go dey produce oil, then go dey import fuel. Now they come ask am say how you go do am when you enter there. He say when he come, he go first of all call the Oyibo people wey dey refine oil, say dem dey subsidize fuel for Nigeria people to use. He say he go call all of them. He go ask them how much e go cost you. Now Oyibo people na Buhari dey refer to, so to refine oil for us. He say but before then he go ask Nigerian people how much fuel dem go need for a day or a year. So when they don't tell am, he go meet Oyibo people. He go meet Oyibo people. He go ask them how much it go cost to take refine fuel oil. He say when they don't tell am finish, if he don't see the one way cheap, Then he go say, okay, he not go pay you cash. May you go take amount of oil where you need, go refine and come. Say when they don't refine the oil come, go turn to petrol, diesel, anyone kerosene, anyone will not like. Then he go ask them how much are they owe you. He say when they don't talk and finish, he go say make them go drill oil where amount to the money of the fuel where they don't refine. All this type of story, wetin I mean be say all this type of story we don't hear am. So we come, he talk the same thing, say na young people go full there, he go na so he go do. He go even go build house for space. Nigerians no go holiday for Europe. Dem just dey enter a plane, begin dey go space, go dey spend their holiday. Go be the first African country wey build house for space. All the school children go dey feed them for school, dem no go even eat for house again. Their papa go dey receive big money like oyibo. We don hear all of them. This festival wey we dey so, this political festival wey Peter Obi come out now as the best dancer, I dey hear the whole story like that. Again, they don start again. They carry the thing wey no dey happen for social media, begin dey talk am up and down everywhere. Say na so e go do, na so e go take Nigeria turn to United Kingdom within the period wey e go dey. Na so people wey dey overseas, dem go come go home. Dem no go want do dirty job for overseas again. Dem go come Nigeria. I dey lis ten now say, Buhari don talk the one wey big pass this one, and he don come there now. He no do anything. The only person wey no one ever talk all this type of lie, all this type of thing enter my ear. None of them. So we reckon na so e go do, na so e go do. Now, so we reckon see say no win. Come go dey arrange protest. The thing land the man for prison. He come out now. The people wey follow am like and they follow Peter Obi, so they no wan know. They no wan know. They no wan know. They no wan know Sowore again. Na Peter Obi. Yes, nothing wrong. Peter Obi come out. He dey do social media. Everybody dey shout follow am. Peter Obi, Peter Obi, Peter Obi. Now he don change to obedient. Each time I talk, say see how e be, dem will begin dey curse me. I expect them how Peter Obi go reach that position wey e dey. Nobody dey gree talk anything. Nobody even know. All for the sake say just hear say him neighbor dey shout Peter Obi or him friend dey shout Peter Obi obedient. He just begin join them, follow them. Then one governor wey we get for Edo, that one come out, he begin take koni, dey fool the two political party, two party wey produce am as governor. He not do anything. Then people say Obaseki want change. You want go to Peter Obi, you want go Labour. Imagine, a lot of people no understand wetin the man talk. They talk about the two political parties because you know see some TikTok. Maybe they taste that get soft touch for Labour. None of them understand that like that. Then he go, Peter Obi go visit Wike. They say Wike want come. He want take Wike join body. Wetin Wike want? Peter Obi go step down, make Wike be president. No. Anytime when there is election season like this, a lot of people, the one wey dey happy, they go meet the disgruntled one. Then go ask whether I go come inside, parking people follow am. Be like I say you dey sell my mind. You go anywhere to go sell. I hear say Kwankwanso dey do this one. Then Kwankwanso dem wan form dem wan form alliance. I look am. Yes, e possible. Northerners go take us, go take again, Southerners go insult us again. At the end, we not get anywhere. For example, now, if Kwankwanso, he come from Kano State, he get power, he dey shake body for Kano State. Peter Obi go join that one now. Our people wey dey shout Peter Obi, dem no understand say the person wey be governor there, im name na Ganduje, una nickname am Gandu Dollar. That one don first carry a whole Oba of Kano, Emir. He drive am comot there, he deport am. That one go rent 2-bedroom house. I even hear person wey meet am dey talk yesterday say even the toilet of the 2-bedroom house, e no dey flush. Dem show am for paper. Now say you sure? Say dem show am for paper, the toilet no flush. Wetin Kwankwaso wan do? That na number one. Number two, if Kwankwaso come now, he say he go ready collapse im whole structure, im wey dey campaign for president. He wan be president for im party. He come down say he go be running mate to Peter Obi. Then Malam Aboki wey dey north go sit down dey look you when their son Fulani Atiku be president, dey campaign for president. Dem come condescend so low, come dey follow vice president. Atiku na see where we dey go. Before, when this dispensation dey come, me na person wey quarrel say the Southerners are the problem of ourselves. Na because we no dey cooperate, na it lead us to this problem wey we just dey so. Na it lead us to this one. The Peter Obi wey we dey talk so, e go PDP, na e dey. Atiku see am say the last time wey he pick am as running mate, Atiku no produce any vote. And that na the reason why Peter Obi, he come out again, he go there, Atiku tell am say, I will not make you my running mate. No way. Because last time, I not get vote from East. Now Peter Obi, the camp, come go. After I don't work up and down, below, come go Labour. Labour election now for Ekiti, may test in politics. This now in peak for South. The Labour Party carry number 4. They not carry second, they not carry third. Number 4. Then for up southeast and south, the people they shout Peter Obi, my brother, the cruise, somebody will ask me, say, this topic, get enough water, may you listen. The question here be say, if Peter Obi popular for southeast, Igbo people, all of them throw away their vote for him. Una they help Atiku. If una challenge me further, make I explain her, I go explain her to una. In a way, all the vote una go vote for Peter Obi go be wasted vote. And una go know next month, if na lie, they lie. There is election coming in Osun State, governorship election. May Labour or Peter Obi, may them go try their popularity there again. Ekiti don't pass. Me not the lie you, me tell you. Now the small experience when I get for politics, now they make me do this presentation. A lot of people go curse me. Me will not the curse. Me don't apply to BBC Pidgin English section where then the BBC World Service for Pidgin English for Nigeria. They shortlisted me. They say I should come for an interview. They want me for that job. Now me talk say I know the go, I know the do. I apply, but maybe I'll consider in the future because those ones, then they monitor the things where you talk. They're not going to let you talk too much. But me, I just the present program for Pidgin English. But can I do my own production? Can I produce my own programs? That are the thing when I want. Tony, may you wait to you dey phone me, may you just wait, Edgar Nice. May you wait, make I analyze that. So a lot of people go say, this old man, just dey talk anyhow. I see, listen, Peter Obi senior me over 10 years. I not be old man. Now for to just spoil my luck. Now for Naija watch, I mean for people to just spoil my name, now I make them they talk different things. Now the truth me they talk. I can see comment here now. No, this is not Niger Watch. This thing, I'll see you. Niger Watch will be live by 5 p.m. Okay, okay. Ubi said this man, Mr. Monday, on the screen is a strong supporter of Tinubu, and in our platform, we don't discriminate. Atiku see. And now this one with the talk, oh, now this one with the talk. Atiku na here now. Eh? The thing where Obaseki talk. You say for any house where you go enter, not even in your house, you dey hear obedient, obedient. All this not obedience comment, and I them put for there. Nobody send that kind of person here make on the write such a thing. That na one thing I like about Ranomigo. Mona letter, Mona invited Ranomigo make sit down, make watch. No matter how they go insult and reach, he still stand resolute. Stand by word. Or money him. Eh? Now the truth I dey talk. The party, the vote, wanna go give Peter Obi na waste. Because the way Nigerian system is being organized, you need to win your own side. Atiku will clear all the votes in the north. In the southeast, you only need two-third or 25%. First election where Buhari do, you don't need any vote, you don't win any vote from the from the southeast at all. Instead of them, the other people now made them talk how Peter Obi go take marshal him way through to the north and win vote there. They are not thinking about that. They are not talking about that. They are just talking about you decrease. How you go tell this one, you old man. There's election coming up in Osun State. Next month, maybe Peter Obi go try in popularity there. It's true that person will put that thing there. Me, at the premier here, I still get my own platform when I the premier too, when I the stream. But I dey use Niger Watch because Niger Watch stand neutral. That one wey dem dey use Niger Watch dey write there. Okay, some parts, the house, like I talk just now, so to every house where you go, obedient. This thing don't cause problem full everywhere. Say, me na Tinubu person, and the platform, anybody's free to air his our own view. See another one, Jolly Ekato, you say, my brother, you are provoking me now. Talk how Peter Obi go take reach north, you no fit talk. Talk with what Peter Obi go fit do, you no gree talk. All of una dey follow blindly. I just tell you blindly. I just dey tell you the truth now. Say the whole thing get as it be. If una wey dey southeast, vote for Peter Obi, that vote go be like the vote wey dem waste. Then that go give power to Atiku to win more votes in the north. At the end, the thing wey una so una no want, say dem dey not dey cheat una, dey do una bad thing, na you can't get. Atiku na see. Have I not be logical? This na the truth. It's up to people wey want the better now, wey want prove me the other way around. They go come tell me, say, not be so. A vote for Peter Obi in the southeast, south, he go collect vote, wey go take win, go come become president of Nigeria. We don't hear all this type of story before. Me, I know northerners. They not go sit down. Maybe say they get candidate will be president. Then they go collapse their structure, come be somebody wey dey south. By the way, I get a lot of topics when I go discuss, but not this particular one. This particular one, I just say make I just do the empirical. In future, we go do another program where be say people wey call Nigeria zoo, they want Biafra, they call am zoo, they come dey contest election to be president. All these na things wey we go discuss in future. If una like Mona curse me, because not dey get me where they do me, wetin go do me. Not be they just say now I'm go kill you, the crazy, you the mad. Now because but certain comment they make the na cause. A situation where we were this south will not come cooperate, will not unite. Now lead us to this position. So look at the primary way they do. Delta State go carry their vote, give Atiku. The Wike where they go run meet now, all of them betray am, they not give am vote. Had it been they give am vote, Wike vote for high well. But the northern just collapsing, you bam. Some people they ask me, say, which one I support? Eh? Me, I just stand for one side. They watch. But so far, my body linked to Tinubu. Why? Because the man come from south. Because we get gentleman arrangement. After not do their own for 8 years, then the power go shift to south, then go do their 8 years. All the one who now they do so, it go lead to anarchy. If the chance we then give to south now, the southerners go vote for Peter Obi, go lead to northerner producing president. Then after 8 years, one go the shout again and come out again say, now our turn. Now we want produce. Say una don't get una turn before. Now our turn now. If I did Nigeria, now only one vote I get. I take am out to come sacrifice myself for Namona they cost me. Now the truth I dey talk. No na come dey cost me for the truth. I dey try to tell una far. One man talk am yesterday for the video when I do say where old man sit down dey look, small pikin no go see am. Una no dey see the far. All of the people where they talk say Peter Obi go become president 2023. Sometimes I look at them and say these people be like say they not go primary school. Make I just stop there. I would like to call on Comrade Chidi. Now be the first person to report here. Chidi, if you dare, you say, President, sir. Chidi, go ahead.
Present, sir.
Thank you. You see, I'm no more. That's a good boy. Good man, I mean. Go on,
No,
talk.
okay. I still remember my humble self, Comrade Chidi, aka
Thank
Political
you.
Me.
Speak up a bit.
I say I still remember myself, Comrade Chidi, aka Political Miokoko.
Thank you, political young coco. Now hear that one. Now see nothing yet.
So, to be very, very honest, you talked quite a bit of time, and I am speaking here from Houston, Texas. I was just lying down because I follow Niger Watch. I was just lying down on the bed, just
Now the
come
notification
across.
come.
They make I plug on. But some
Because
of the things,
because you say na
yeah.
devil, I see now here. Go
Mhm.
on.
So some of the things you recapped, I comprehended, some, but because it was a little bit lengthy, so I could not accommodate. But everything still re-emphasized. Oh, everything boiled down on what has, Doctor the center stage, which is, the political airwave. What is happening in our political system? Una don't see as they go now. So every day, wake up, we see one thing or the other. So I try to follow event as some of these things you have recapped. Most of the things will be in fact,
Correct
you
that.
can imagine me. I do some things online, but sometimes I am boxed into a corner. How I won't have because for the fact that we're here doesn't mean that we have entirely forgotten our root where we came from. Here, even yeah, no, America has all these Western world, they have laws. But do you know because of where we are coming from, sometimes we feel we are being caged here. We are being, relegated to it because the laws are too much. Not to say that we don't like where laws exist, but because of that. background, the fundamentals we've inherited back home. So sometimes, it appears as it were as if we are it's been too much. But being that said, let me start by saying that just like before, we've been participating in this online, and I take exception on Niger Watch because I came in here after I made my observation from the back end, from under, from, like I do my background observation and I watch with keen interest. And before I rise at the conclusion that, yeah, I think this media is unbiased. I've also been privileged to attend other you know, um, online news broadcasts and have been privileged also to participate at their panelists. And sometimes I'm left with the choice of men. I don't know if I say we're okay, or if I said okay, let's embrace a collective interest and launch a template that we could leverage on to chart a new course for Nigeria. I see no reason why some people. So I know the beauty of democratization is when you have views emanating from different quarters and different angles. But sometimes, like I said here in Niger Watch, and I have said it repeatedly, and I want to re-emphasize on it again. The situations we find ourselves in Nigeria today has gone beyond rhetorical presentation. So sometimes, if you considered the way Nigeria is building today, honestly, you won't have choice than is okay. Let us come back home and come back in, come
My
back
brother,
home.
1 second there.
Mhm.
I just need to say, waiting I expect the youth, the supporters, a lot of them from the south. See me
Mhm.
stand for is total make we break, make Nigeria just either get true federalism or everybody go your own way, or we go back to the way British stay arrange am for us, the regional system. That na the thing when I expect them make these people to talk. And in the process of that, the little one, the atom of it which I get, and that is the Yoruba man, I mean a Southerner, emerging as a presidential candidate. Why can't I support him? When I know that in the East, for am to go through, to penetrate the system, the way this Fulani take tie us down, e hard.
Mhm.
The person wey go fit put up a big fight, and that na the reason why all the southern vote for the primary went to Tinubu. They all step down. Otherwise, we will be playing to the gallery. But some nincompoops commenting here go still try to take it up on me. It's a shame. That shows that they don't even know what is happening. Go on, my brother. Now, sorry, I put for your mouth. I beg, go ahead.
So like left for me, well, and I'm happy now. Even today, I can gladly say, okay, the way our issues of politics are being deliberated or discussed, at least I'll have to come in and make an input. And whether what I'm saying is nonsense, the only thing I have to do is just to take the sense and throw away the none. So what does that tell you? When it comes to things like this, everybody has a say. Leadership is all about followership. If you lead the way, people will follow well. If you not lead the way, people no go follow well. So that is it. So it's gonna take too much of our time if we will say, okay, let us begin to approach this issue from a historical background, a historical perspective. Just like some of the things where you don't talk here now, you made some you recap based on historical antecedents, things you followed up, right from immemorial. And if we
Thank
want
you.
to, and
Go on. I'm not caught you. Keep talking.
yeah, and if we want to look at it from a historical background, we have to trace the history. How does this project Nigeria in the first instance, how did it emanate? What led to what were, how did the system, change overnight? Because we've not had it bad this way. And even the days where the likes of Tafawa Bella Nanda Ziki, look at the passion. Those were true at the awards then. Those were true nationalists. They spoke with passion. I thought I was uh, one time I was playing a video, a video of where Nanda Zikiwe was, making a national broadcast. The way
Yeah.
he could see the vibration, he could see the so there's nothing like where the Igbo man see the North as his brother. The Igbos, my father used to tell me that the Igbos that you see that have been relegated to the background now, he was telling me there used to be a time in Nigeria where when an Igbo man pass, they look at him as a white man. He was telling me, and I was asking me what changed.
Shut it up.
So it's not, we may not really have time to start that. And again, I am just bringing these things up because I don't even think that, people don't remember those things again. But let us even approach it from what is happening today, regardless of what has happened in the past. The only thing that makes us sometimes it looks as if we're trying to draw inference from a historical perspective is because sometimes if you don't know where you're coming from,
You
you
won't
may
know
as
where you're
well.
going.
Yes. So that is why sometimes it's good for us to look, retrospect, look as it were, how did this project all begin? I think when it comes to this uh, uh, political leadership in Nigeria, he get to it, a lot of things are missing up here because I just, at the end of the day, I'm left with no choice than to conclude that, the political way, there's a lot of conspiracy. And when I say conspiracy, it does not conspiracy within the conglomeration of the entire people that made up Nigeria, populace. There's and what is that conspiracy is being triggered by greed and hatred. Greed, why if who I say okay, because Nigeria, social cultural, multi-ethnic, and some persons are coming to concede braggadocio.
My brother, 1 second. That word get as it be when it reach the south and the southeast. The problem here I would really need to explain to you here is that the northerners were colonized with the indirect rule system. Their emirs, their obas say what the people want. But we in the south, we were colonized direct rule system. The northerners were never enslaved like they did to us in the south. The northerners were ruled indirectly, and when they were living, the northerners understand that going to school and speaking big English it will not work, will not fly. We in the south, we speak big English, and like I said before, engineer, you not go see what engineer produce from the university where we go. All of them they speak big English. The English or both teach us. So a situation whereby the northerners, now that they detect the vote, they know what they are saying. Just put it this way. In the whole of Kano, you get majority of the votes and Boronu, about 3 million votes. Before Tinubu could make business with Buhari, he already know that Buhari is guaranteed. He's got 10 million votes. That is why they struck that deal. So just put a case in Bayelsa now. Only 8 local government. How many votes are you expecting there? How many votes in the southeast? If Lagos is the highest registered voters, that's where you get them. But on the day of the polling date, they don't come out and vote. They so tire us that we in the South, they don't even need our vote for them to become president.
Can I interject a little bit if you don't mind?
Go on, my brother.
So that is why I said, and again, that tells you in Nigeria educational system today, history are not being taught. And this further complicated things because if we are given the opportunity to learn, you cannot learn experience, you can only experience experience. This opportunity that we're denied in our Nigerian educational system, tertiary institutions, and what have you, that history are not being taught, further complicated everything. And this is a deliberated, calculated attempt to institutionalize, to allow their selfish aggrandizement to prevail. So if you look at, and that is why, so even if you say, okay, let me just tackle issue from a historical perspective, sometimes
Yeah.
you might be missing a lot of doubt because it might not really be vast, and that it is deliberate. Our younger ones that are coming up now don't even have a reference point, except the way you are coming now to recap it. Or maybe you went to encyclopedia or whatever, and you do like some googling and all that. Or maybe you are privileged to be in a forum, symposium, or debate where some of these things are being analyzed. It could just make some grasp, but not in depth of what exactly happened. It's not like something information that are archived in a library that you can reference, make a reference, and grab them and equip yourself with necessary informations. These are deliberate. Even during the British colonization, the indirect rule did not work within the Igbo enclave. You remember that because Igbos were egalitarian. And this informed the reason why it largely succeeded in the North, because the North were very, very submissive. Have the Britain, because they noticed that, they decided to have North as their loyalists. So when they were leaving, they handed over because the Igbos did not comply. They were stiff-necked. It didn't work within the East. I don't know. I don't have the historical, fact about what happened, but I know within the Igbo enclave, they were egalitarian in nature, and the Northerners were submissive, and that was why they handed over the project to them. But like I say, I'm not vast. I don't have the in-depth knowledge of what really transpired. It's just grab little claims and grabs of the activities of the day. But let's keep all that aside. My brother, I want to make una know say the only thing that is constant in life is change. So if we are trying to make a comparative analysis, drawing inference from what we used to have in the past with the current status quo, we might fail.
Okay, we might fail. I'll hold it there for the time being. Can you just 2 minutes because um, Adeola is waiting for us. Just one question. How do you think this obedient movement, Peter Obi, will hoover through to the north, where you have majority of the votes to make you want a president? How? I can see somebody saying that don't suppress the vote. I'm not suppressing it. I'm saying the truth. You see, there are a
Okay,
lot of
see,
into politicians here. They don't even know what they are saying. Instead of them to come out, this is how we're going to do it. That's the question. That's why I asked for 2 for and 2 against,
okay,
2 pro and 2
okay,
against. Tell
Hello,
us.
my
okay.
brother. Hello,
Yeah,
Hello.
can you hear me?
I can hear you, Chidi.
Yeah. Good
It's not
afternoon, my
me that is
brother.
talking. Who has the floor? Let me know.
Is that
Do
Mr.
I
I
Adeola?
thought
relax
you
my
called
case
Abiola.
and give what? Huh?
I thought you called Abiola.
I said, Adeola, I know you are waiting. I just asked Mr. Chidi
Yes, yes,
to
I'm
tell
here. I'm
us.
here. I'm the one talking right now. I'm the one talking right now.
Please don't go away, Adeola. I want to ask Chidi to tell us the plan or what he knows about obedient movement and Peter Obi. I mean, obedient
Okay,
in
okay.
the north.
Yeah, let me put it very, very simple so that I can give others to. My brother, I used to be a political analyst, but for once, I am seeing something that is unanalyzable. You understand? You're going to see a lot of analysis people are making now. You're going to see that they will end up getting it wrong. This morning, I was reading one political journalist, and I was reading through, paraphrasing through his memo, and he said even as far as he believes that there is a high tanks, in the way people are going, the youth are going out there to grab the PVC and what have you. When it comes to the north, the underage registration and what have you, the people have been always going to grab there, but it has not changed anything. And he's trying to say, even as much as he understand that there's a patronage in the way people are going out now to grab video. That is not eventually going to change anything, because there seems to be a tradition in the north where they register on the voters and the people. You see somebody having so many BP and they eventually use the whole PVC to do their voting. He said the problem is that this report has been given to INS several times, that they don't have the IT, the technology to be able to dictate, or to be able to unravel all these things. Maybe when somebody is impersonating, trying to use one PVC several times, and this underaging. And when I read that, I picked that. That might to a longer extent be. He said the federal government does not have the will, because it's also part of their strategy to win election, and of course to short supply PVC to certain geographical allocation. So when you look at it, these are the factors you consider within that law. But like now, the only thing, and which I may not think it may change, there could be a little change because the consciousness is high. The only change I'm seeing now is even within their rank and file, within the northern youth now. A lot of people are coming to say they're advocating for Obi, and they are saying no, we want a change in status quo. I am not talking about within their enclave, within their group. They are saying, okay, man, we can't continue like this. So if you're gonna be seeing some people coming out, because our problem, the only problem Obi is going to have him is within that northern area, and which I agree. People who are making argument or contesting that to a certain extent, they were right. So what you're going to be seeing now is even the northerners on their own developing that will to say, okay, we're going to work for them. And when they decide that, it's not going to easy. It's not going to be easy again for everyone, all of them. That strategy they are using may not really work, because now you have them checkmating themselves. So the highest you can get there is a split vote. That is the highest that can come here, because
Thank you. Just one more question. Do we
Mhm.
not have underage voters in the south? And also, the last question is, assuming you have about 5 million voters there. I know you said you've lost faith on the Nigeria political analysis. Uh-huh. But my experience is that you have 8 hours or so to do the voting. About 4 hours is meant for accreditation. There are another 4 hours to cast your vote. Massive people are now going for registration. On that day, you will find a tiny community will be producing about 10,000, 20,000 people ready to vote. Would the hours be enough?
So when it comes to that, and see, let me tell you, I say it is too early to call. I know we don't have that, ample of time to begin to. We have like 8 months to the election. But the thing is this, and I'm glad I'm seeing it. I don't want us to be I don't want us to be spontaneous about what is going on. I just want us to shrink and do, our calculations very, very well. You will see there's almost beginning to, I am seeing a paradigm shift from the way things are used to be done. There is a little change in the system. And are you there? Hello? 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 Hello?
Hearing you
Are you hearing me?
very well, loud and clear.
So what I'm saying, there's a paradigm shift, and I want us to be very, very observant, because let me tell you, all the anomalies, all the impunities, all these manipulations, the youth are the ones that are being used to orchestrate. Like me, for instance, that I'm talking to you. I've been a victim of a political, maybe thuggery, call it, put it, whatever. Or not like during my student union activism. I've been used to achieve some selfish political aggrandizement. And I know it came to a time that I had to take decision. I said, no, I can't continue like this. I am too big to be doing like this. How come? Because in life, no one can allow you to create his word for can create your own word for you. So why will I keep remaining, like serving you? It will expose my life to a lot of danger and all that. So what I'm trying to tell you now, the youth are the center hub of every nation. For any nation to function, it's going to be the youth. And this is what we are seeing now. In the South, you asked me about whether we don't have under age yet. But what are the metrics? What yardstick we use to measure that? It's not in the rampart. I'm not saying you might just notice one or two, but it's not a block thing. It's very, very peripheral. It's infinitesimal. It's not something just, you can't use that as a metric to boost anything. But like in the North, where we see it every time happen, line up of underage kids, line up to go and vote.
I
We see
understand,
it.
Chidi. How is our obedient from the south? Is he going to penetrate this underage?
I
Is he
think
going to
so. I think so. In my years of the little years I've had in trying to follow event at TG4. See, let me tell you one big factor that is going to work, because at the end of the day, this is a contest, and we are looking. See, number one, you look at what is happening in the country. You now look at the mood of the entire nation. You look at it from your zone. You look at it from our
Okay,
politicians, the senators.
I've heard you. Don't think I'm putting pressure on you. Buhari, a lot of people said it's not well, it's not sick. Did you see anybody in the north who talk about it? The people who see the problem in the
Yeah,
north
well, of course.
when they surround the whole nation. 1 second, you come back to that. I'd like to take Adiola. You've had big time today.
Okay.
Adiola Abolaji, it's your turn. Fire down, please.
Hello, my brother. Good afternoon.
Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Well, to my own understanding, I think we youth, the same mistake we made during the NSAS, that is the same mistake we are trying to make now. You
Yes.
see, everything has plan. You understand? I believe that with this energy we have right now, we should use that energy to channel ourselves to the right position. Number
Yes.
one, during that NSAS, had it been we try to gather ourselves and reason that okay, they are doing this NSAS in each state, like Cross River, Enugu, Abuja, Lagos State. Okay, let's pick some leaders from this angle. Let some people be the head of each state, then gather them together, try to organize a meeting among them. Someone should be the leader that will be telling them, okay, let's do this, let's do that. Okay, let's this group of people. Once we trust them that they are the one that are going to lead us, then we will be receiving information from them. We can't just be doing things generally and nobody will tell them take the left, take the right, take the front. is going to affect a lot. For example, now, like this, what my brother was saying here now, a lot of youth are shouting Obi, Obi, Obi. If you listen to Obi, let's tell ourselves the fact. If you listen to Obi interview, you will know that Obi is 100% perfect for this country. But
Yeah.
when somebody is perfect for this country and you don't try to help him by taking a good step, no matter how you are perfect, you will not get to that position. And even people that know that you are perfect, that you are coming there to expose them that everything they're supposed to have been doing, they are not doing it right. Those people will not allow that kind of person to get to the position. Now, let's try to be realistic and do the statistic of this thing that's happening in this country. You see, southwest, south, southeast, any one of them that want to get to position in this country, if you are not trying to align with those people in the north, you will not get to any position, no matter how you are
Correct.
doing it.
Correct.
If you are trying to make enemy with them, that they are not people are your enemy, they are more than us. They are much more than us. They are taking this
Correct.
thing serious more than us. Unless we want to,
Correct.
if we want to joke with ourselves, we don't want to tell ourselves the right, the truth. If you calculate all the votes in the south, join it with the vote in the west, join it with the vote in the east. If you don't get a big vote from the north, you are not going anywhere.
Correct.
And let's tell ourselves the truth again. The vote in the east, it will be shared. You will see that some people in the north will still take part of the vote in the east.
Yes,
Some
so.
people in the north will still take part of the vote in the west.
Yes,
Same
so.
thing in the south. So now, those people in the north, they are so corporate with themselves. If they want to tell you that their vote will not go out of that state, of that north, it will not go out. They can share it among themselves, but it will never. Before you can see somebody in the north to vote for somebody in the east, out of 10, you can only see one or two. And
You are
youth
right.
that we are talking about now, everything, the movement of the youth that we are talking about now, is only happening in the west, south, and east. It doesn't happen in the north. You will not see them
Yes.
in the north shouting that obedience, hey, it is youth time, it is youth time. Nobody is shouting it is youth time in the north. And
Yes.
the calculation of their local government is much more than our own.
Yes, so.
That is why I listened to one, I forget the man name on YouTube. He said what we're supposed to be fighting for right now is the what they call this thing, to change our constitution, number one.
Constitution and
So we have
we need a restructuring, complete restructure.
restructuring. If we don't do anything about that restructuring, we are not going
It will
anywhere.
work.
It won't work. That is number one. Number two, and if we say, okay, we want to do this thing the way we are doing it right now, what we can do now without restructuring is for all of us that we call ourselves youth, that you are shouting, take your PVC
Yes.
now. Want everybody to go to their local government, go and join politics in your local government, go and channel some position there, and make sure that some people that is doing the right thing are taking the right position. Because we are shouting obedient, obedient, obedient. Most of them, they are not doing it, they are not doing meeting in their ward.
Correct.
They are
Yes.
politics, they are doing politics in your area. You are not doing meeting with them. All those baba, all those old cargo, they are there controlling. Now they say they are selecting people that will go and select who will represent us in Abuja, like all this primary they are doing now. They are taking 3 delegates from each local government, from each ward. Now, these people they are selecting them, we don't know them. We just noticed that, okay, Atiku won the primary. We noticed that Tinubu won the primary. How did they
Yeah.
arrive to those people that represent voting them? We don't know.
Now, the
And we don't understand that
The
all these people,
Southerners voted Atiku.
the Southerners, yes, they voted Atiku. And all these people
Yes.
now, they came from the ward in your area, from your local government. And you are in your local government, you are shouting, take your PVC, take your PVC. This your PVC, how do you want to make it active? How do you want to make use of it if you don't participate with them in your ward? Now, we have Labour Party now that, okay, let's say all the youth, they are in support of Labour Party. In our area, Labour Party, there should be someone that will contest for councillor, House of Rep, House of Assembly, House of Senate for Senate in our area. Let's channel that energy to take somebody that is responsible, that will fight for us, to go and represent us in each state. For example, in Southwest now, there should be someone that will be in National Assembly representing youth, which is going to be Labour. There should be someone that will represent us House of Rep in Abuja. There should be someone that will represent us in Senate House in Abuja. But everything that we have in our mouth, we are shouting Obi, 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 Obi. That only president that you want to work on. Even if, let's say, something happened, that Obi mistakenly happened to be a president. If Obi happened to be a president today, they will impeach him within 3 months. Because he has nobody in the house. How many Senate the Labour Party has? Do we shout any other name under Labour Party that represent for Senate House?
My
or House of
brother,
Assembly?
election is coming next month in Osun. Let them go and try their popularity. 1 second, my brother. Israel Asemota, I'm not convincing anybody here. If you so like your principal, like you said, I'm trying to protect my principal. Why don't you come on board now, come and defend your principal and tell the people how they will penetrate the north? You see, these are the type of people chatting obedient up and down, and they have no IQ of what is happening in Nigerian politics. Go ahead, Mr. Adeola.
So, like what you said now, they just did the election in Ekiti now. We not see any traces of Labour Party. Are you telling me that there's no youth in Ekiti? Are you telling me there's no youth?
My brother, let
in
me
Ekiti?
explain that to you. Let me explain that to you. Ekiti youth, Ekiti election. All
Yes.
the political parties, my research proved that all the political parties paid money. Ekiti is one of the most educated states in Nigeria. And the youth there sold their votes.
A lot of professors are there. A lot of professors are there.
The
So
youth
now,
there,
now
the youth sold their vote. The youth sold their vote.
Yes, we are just shouting Obi, Obi. Everybody knows that Obi is good. Obi is perfect. But how do you want to? How are you planning to make Obi a president? Can Obi do it alone? Obi can never do it alone. Obi will be your president now. If Obi happen to be your president, how many people in the house that will support Obi when Obi become a president? If Obi want to pass any law now,
can I quickly come in? Can I say something?
Chidi, go ahead. Okay. Say something, Chidi.
You know, see, I don't want to, let us not be driven with too much emotion here. I listened interview. They interviewed him recently, and some of these issues came up. And of course, you know, we have to absorb him. To the best of my knowledge, Obi as a person, like what you guys are saying, it's not about Obi alone. But he just told them that he's just barely 3 weeks in Labour Party. So Obi is not. Obi is just a face that people want to use and climb, and that is why you see that most of the jobs he's not doing it. All that they are saying, you know, with or without will work for Obi. So, but the point you guys are raising are okay. The Labour Party, you know, the critics of Labour Party was that, okay, that's why the issue of structure came in. I mean, how many states were there? And I even noticed today, I think go Google it, go check, you know, maybe if I'm not wrong, the Labour Party just secured 1 seat now in House of is it Senate or representative, and that maybe is going to be the only seat they have now. So I think this thing is going to be gradual. It's going to. I believe we will get there. We'll get there. So yes, we will get there. Today, yes, I saw it in the news. Maybe you just double check. Labour Party just secure 1 seat in either House of Rep or House of Senate. I don't know which.
I think it's defection. There is someone defecting.
Okay, maybe defection or something like that. So, but all of them now, whether defection, you understand. So, but it's going to take. You know, Labour Party has been there for a while, but because of Nigerian, you know, like, you know, they just collapsed Nigeria into 2 political systems, and that is the problem. You understand? Yes. So let us absorb Obi. You know,
yes, my brother. Like what I was saying. You understand? We have some.
Adiola Abiolaji. I think this is the first
Yeah,
time
but
I'm seeing you on this channel. Comrade
yes.
Chidi, yes, I have seen you. I know you because you've been following us, and you are very welcome, my brother. I just came in. I have not been really following, but from the little I heard from you, it's just okay. But I just think that what you are saying is still like talking about the old wagon, the old way of doing things. Adiola Abiolaji. I don't know where you are joining us from. Please, can I just know where you are joining us from?
I'm joining you from Istanbul.
Excuse me, I'm the moderator
Istanbul.
of this place.
Okay.
Are you going
Now,
to contribute, or you are
I
taking it
just
from
want
your
to
position?
know why I asked that question is to know how on ground you are. Even if you are not on ground now, at least the social media president that will be saying this is more than what you think. If change wants to take place, we don't need to follow the old way of doing things. You'll just be surprised. It's just starting. What you will see will surprise you. It's about people. Politics is about people. It's not about one structure or one thing. The name you are seeing, people are already defecting. Even people are leaving APC already to PDP. Though we know that APC and PDP, they are both the same thing. We are not saying that those political parties are
But
not
I'm
alive.
sorry,
Yes, they are alive.
people that people that are defecting, they are defecting not because of the youth, not because of the people. They are defecting because of their selfishness, because they don't have
And that
tickets
is
in
what I
their,
want to tell
their
you now.
party.
Because they are
They are
not
looking for where to
satisfied.
go.
Sir,
Okay. So,
Adiola, Adiola,
my
just
brother,
listen to
if
me. What
if
I
they
am
are
saying now is
defecting,
the
this is
fact.
Adiola,
unbridging.
you are in Turkey. Adiola, you are in Turkey. You are enjoying the dividends of democracy. Did you work for it? Somebody work for it. Nigerian youth are ready to take back their country.
Israel, it's not your time. It's not your time here.
It's
Please,
my
you've been
time. You
advertising.
want
There's a
this is a
debate coming. You
No,
can
you
go to
guys
the
hello,
debate here.
hello, Israel, Israel,
It's not your
please,
turn. You have to wait for your turn. You know the
Israel,
rules.
hold on. I heard Adiola spoke, and Chidi came on, and as Chidi was talking, I said, okay, let me also speak because I'm already here. So let's follow it accordingly. At least there's somebody who is in charge of this program today, which is Epa is the one broadcasting, and because he was not talking, and I had Adiola talks, and Chidi also took it from there. I also say, okay, let me also speak. So since you just came, hold on. It's not we must not make it very rowdy. We are all driving one point. What we need is progress. This is not personal. We both all of us here all of us knows that Nigeria is not working. It's not something we should be arguing about. All of us know that Nigeria is not working. And these same old politicians have been the people driving the politics. Now, you can see the movement. It's about the youth. They don't want to care about political parties. You see registration, the way people are coming out to come and register. Let's leave whether they are going to join local party. It is not. It's very. It's not important. They are not politicians. They want to vote. They are voters. Whether they join local parties, sir, whether they go to PDP, they go to any grass level, they are the people. They want to cast their vote. By the time they cast their vote, sir, and the people, the person the people want comes on board, you now see the reaction of the people. If they will form structure, if they will begin to enter the political parties gradually, you cannot force it. Obi is not the one doing it, it's people. They are tired. Just it's people. Obi is not telling people to go and register. Churches, even the northerners, everywhere. People are tired. People are dying. What is structure?
Hold on, Mr. Leftist. I want to ask this question. We
Go
know
ahead,
this.
sir.
This is happening. We know what you are saying, but this is just happening in the southern part of southern Nigeria.
Can I answer that?
Yeah.
It's my turn now.
No,
My
you answer.
people,
I've asked a leftist. Machiavelli, can you just wait a minute to get to your turn?
Continue with your question. Let me be sure of what you are
The
asking. So
question
that I
is,
know. Hello, I can't hear you again.
what I'm saying is that what is happening at the moment is in
Yes,
the south,
yes.
the revolution. the cry for Peter Obi is in the south, not yet in the southwest, or let alone the north. My presentation today is just to prove that the southwest, the south, the northern people are not yearning for Peter Obi. How do we get there? And that a vote that the supporters of Peter Obi vote will automatically transform to become a vote for Atiku. And we are all saying the same thing here. We just want a way. I want people to contribute meaningfully. How it will not? This is my position.
Let me quickly.
One second, Mr. Leftist. While you think about the answers, there's a caller on the line. Go ahead, caller.
Okay, all right, thank you.
The link is on the wall. If you go on the comment section, please.
Yeah, I can't go on the wall. Just send me a link on WhatsApp.
Okay, I'll try and send it to you now straight away. Mr. Leftist, go ahead. Can you answer that question?
Yes, sir. You are seeing a lot of the South coming out according to what you just said. Yes, because these Southerners, this lot of youth in the South, were never part of the government. Most of them have not registered because of the way they view, the view they have about the government. But the government is not responsible. So why are they getting involved? Now, the South, the North, most of them have registered both the cow and goats, little children and all that. And because of their religion, yes, the attachment to their religion, there seems to be one. But I tell you what, sir, it is just the beginning thing. You can see some of the people in the North. You saw some videos, some people saying they are going for Labour Party. If you don't follow up, I am not in Nigeria for now. I follow up on social media, and you will be so surprised what is going to happen. Even the core northern youths, most of them are tired. Apart from the primitive ones that are using religions, those who don't know nothing. We are not going to count those ones to it. And let me also let you know, sir, even if the North, it is only 10 people, 10% of vote we got from the North, and the other part get it, we get it. There's a law that says you must get 25% in almost all regions. So the North alone cannot just say yes. And I tell you, if you listen to our state governor, those state governor of recent, that is already afraid. He was not afraid to come out to say the truth. That even in his house, he's already obedient. He's advising the rest that we must do something about this, or we're going to lose it. They are going to lose it, sir. It's not about Obi. It's about people. And I tell you, most of the youths in the North, don't be surprised. That is the educated ones. They will not vote.
Can I finish it up because time is going, because we need to start a debate soon. Let me just finish it.
All right, sir.
And my people, good evening. You see, this is what we are talking about. When the youth are ready, they told us that we don't have PVC. This is the same power I've been telling us that we don't have PVC. We have our PVC now. I show him my own that day. PVC is ready. You cannot. This is beyond Obi. You know yourself, the state government, because your principal is not moving. That is why you are having this now. Say, hey, the Southwest cannot vote. But see, when the movement starts, everything go shele. Obi they come. Nigeria youth na structure. Una say we don't get structure. Now the structure na they see. So why is it that una say social media na be president for social media? Why una dey social media? Una for not your day social media, una be jagaba na una do now. This is why they are changing your mindset. They want you to say the South cannot vote to be. Are you the people seeing? Are you not seeing what is happening on social media and everywhere around Nigeria? They are moving. The youth are moving. Because every day you accuse us of we are the problem. We are the diasporans and the problem. They are not the problem. They are just a structure. Things una say na only them. Una principal na dem get Nigeria. They will always be there. We are not ready for all those kind of old cargoes. We are ready for change. It's our generation. It's our generation. I see some people talking here
Thank you, Machiavelli. Thank you, Machiavelli. Thank you very much. You see, my people. You can see the type of people. You can see the type of people behind Obi now. They don't even have anything to say.
Other people have to, or they have 5 minutes. They have been talking since. So you still let me talk. It's
You
my
talk
right.
like you've been repeating one word more than
I'm not going to repeat any word. Don't suppress me.
It.
This is a voter suppression. You are suppressing
talk
my
your
own now.
You vote. You get your PVC.
I have my PVC. That one, you see, now that one they pay. That one they pay. Now that one they pay on a camp now.
You get your PVC while you are in the diaspora.
I did my PVC in 2019. I did my PVC in 2019.
Machiavelli, hold on.
Nigeria Youth and Structure. We are coming.
Please,
Machiavelli, hold on. Epa, please, this link that you put.
Can I observe?
Hold on, please. I just want to quickly tell Epa on an advice. This link that you put on the screen, our advice, you put it on the comment section so that it will be easy for anybody that wants to take it.
Put it on. They can send it to me and I'll put it on the comment section. A lot of people are on the queue disturbing me. They want to join. Please,
yes, sir. Put it on the comment section, please. You can take it now. You are the moderator. Go to invite on that day.
There's a debate going on now. Me, I want to move here because you want to change his start. You want to change that for now. That the damage control now that they do so.
I think
leftists
and TD. You can see the people supporting Obi.
No, I am also
Nigeria Youth na Structure. Praise thy Lord. Obi they come, oh, praise thy Lord. Nigeria Youth na Structure.
Okay,
praise thy Lord. Praise thy Lord. Praise thy Lord. Praise thy Lord. Nigeria Youth na Structure.
Hold on.
Hello. Please, I have this observation to make. You know, I am not averse to anybody's choice of candidate in this election. You understand? But for me, I speak for myself. So if I find myself, if I navigate myself through a forum like this, I am doing that because I took my time to observe, and I am doing based on sanity and reputation. So if we cannot maintain orderliness, then I will be thinking otherwise. It doesn't matter what we need to maintain. You know, we need to maintain a high level of intellectual decorum when it comes to pushing, because what you're doing, everybody's watching across the globe. So it doesn't matter. We'll appreciate your support, but please somebody is moderating. So if you want to make observation, at least you take
Thank you, Chief.
You'll be allowed to do that. It's not me. I'm not part of this. So if you continue like this, let's follow orderliness, please. That's my observation. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Who's talking? Who's supposed to be talking now? Lefties, can you answer your question, please?
Yes, I just answered my question. I told you that what you are saying is not about, it's just starting. Just like Chidi said that it's about 3 weeks ago, we just came on board, and 3 weeks ago, and Nigerians who had not gotten their voters card before now are now in a hurry all over, both the South, both the West, both the East, that never wanted anything like election in their place, are all over now scrabbling and craving for the same PVC they never had gotten before now. So talking about the North, some of the North, as I told you, that the educated people in the North are already seeing what is happening. And most of them are already also keying.
One second, leftists. I've got Rita who speak for Pro as well, and the phone just went out. I'll just phone her straight away.
Okay.
I'm
when
not
she's
trying
on,
to
I will
put you
stop.
down because
No,
I asked for two pro. I asked for two against, but we have Rita now who is a pro. Hello.
Hello, Domosa. Good afternoon. I'm just going to be very quick. I can't join the debate regrettably. I just want to ask you a question. Epa, do you believe Peter Obi can steer Nigeria to the right direction? I just want to ask you. This question is for Epa. Okay,
I will answer you if you give me 2 minutes. Yeah, can I have 2 minutes to answer our sister?
No.
Yes, you are in charge.
Okay. I do know about I got to hear about Peter Obi. I've never been to Anambra. I've never seen what he has done. And besides that, there are other governors who have performed more than, if they are measuring him with what he has done in Anambra, there are other governors who have performed more than him, like the governor who's not contesting for presidential election, that is the one of Tinubu, did very well. We've seen a lot of them who perform well in their states. I know that. If I'm to use that just because he performed in Anambra very well, I don't think it's enough for me to endorse him for presidential to become the president of Nigeria. But for me, with what I've been seeing him saying and all these things, I think Peter Obi will be better off as Minister for Economics.
Okay, Ipa.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just gonna be quick. It is very unfair for you to say that. Now, I will tell you why.
Did you never see me at the talk, huh?
I will tell you why. I will tell you why I say it's unfair. It's because that same indices you use for Tinubu and say I will not mention anything. The same indices, the same criteria you use for the man at Borden or the bullion van man. All his supporters are always saying, "Oh, he did Lagos. He did Lagos." Lagos was the only place. So what is different between if you claim that he did so well in a state that was former capital of Nigeria and he did so well, now you are endorsing him based on that fact. Why can't you endorse Peter Obi based on that fact? So I'm using what your criteria is now to ask you. Why can't you now? Let me finish. I'm going to be quick because I am on a call. Yeah. I know prior to Peter Obi joining the Labour Party, I didn't have any candidate because I always said, as long as we have the same political scheme going on, a frog can be president of Nigeria. But when he pulled himself out of that circle of evil geniuses, then I'm like, okay, now let me see this man. Although we have been hearing about Peter Obi and his antecedents, and the man has kept saying, verify. Epa, you say you've never been to Anambra. That is not a very good excuse. With all due respect, sir, that is not a very good excuse because the man has repeatedly said, verify, find out. Epa, you have a plethora of information on the internet that is free. You have the options of meeting or asking anybody who has lived in Anambra or who is even living in Edo State, but they are from Anambra State. They can tell you. So that's not even a very good excuse, sir. Because when you say that, it looks very lame. You know, with all due respect, it looks lame to say you've never been there. I've been to Anambra. I've seen the difference.
You've been there. I've not been there.
Before he was governor. Now, the last thing I want to say that what makes you really think? Because I think you're looking at it from the fact that Tinubu has a kind of political prowess influence over in the north. But what really makes you think that the north will be secured by the man at Bodilon's vote? He might not even be voted in, even if he's a Muslim. That's not even enough. His name is not. He might be even be deceived. He might not even be voted. So what makes you think that he might have the power in the West, as I'm assuming in the West, but what makes you think that he will get the votes of the North? I don't believe so. And I have come to the conclusion, and it's a conclusion and also a question I want to ask you. Do you believe that the people from the West, I don't want to call tribes now, they are the problem of the South because they have been greedy over the years. They've had a sorrow over the years. Why are they being greedy? Why are they not being honest? So will you agree with me that they are the problem of the unity of the South?
I would like to answer that question.
Let me just give some preamble, please.
I would like to answer that question when you're done. The question she asked is very important to
all I know. Yeah, all I know now, if you see Lagos, if you hear about Lagos, a lot of people in the diaspora, even within Nigeria, they go to Lagos and build houses. They left. They are now leaving their state to go to Lagos. This is his structure which he left. Tinubu leave behind for Lagos. Lagos is fast growing. Even the economy in Lagos is far bigger than the one in Ghana. And I expect people, what I really want to find out today is that the modalities of Peter Obi getting straight to the north to go and woo voters there when we already know that the political system arrangement in Nigeria. And I challenge you people. Next month is Osun. Osun is Labour. Somebody left PDP to go and contest a governorship election in the platform of Labour, and he won. So Osun next month, let's see how the popularity is. Me, I not dey like to work out wasted journey. I don't yet.
Oga Monday, please, can I speak a bit because I'm at work? I'm at work. Can I speak a bit? Tony Africa here, please, sir.
Tony Africa.
I'm at work. I just try to just come and speak a bit. Then I go back to my work.
No, but it doesn't work like that. Please allow the moderator to make.
You just join us, please. I would like Chidi want to answer first. Then Tony Africa will call on you. Just hold on 1 second, please.
Okay, sorry.
Go on, Chidi.
Oh, okay.
I also said that I wanted to answer the question the caller had posed.
Who said who wants to answer the question?
It was me. It's a Pensat.
Pensat, go ahead to answer then. You said you want to answer Rita.
Yeah. Okay. So let me first of all enjoin all the protocols. Hello to all the fellow panelists and the listeners. Now, what I'm gonna first of all answer is the question she posed about the West always coddling the North. She asked that question, and I'm going to use. Let me go ahead and consult an article written by Mr. Sanusi Lamido Sanusi. He was a former emir of Kano. He was a former central bank boss, a very educated man, a very smart man. He wrote an article sometime in 1998. So he goes. Let me just paraphrase. I'm going to quote a little bit. Okay. So my views on the Yoruba political leadership have been thoroughly articulated in some of my writings, prime among which was Afenifere, Syllabus of Errors, published by This Day, the Sunday newspaper, on September 27, 1998. There was also an earlier publication in the Weekly Trust entitled The Igbo, the Yoruba, and History, August 21, 1998. I recommend people to check those out. In sum, the quote continues, the Yoruba political leadership, as mentioned by Baralarabe Musa, has shown itself over the years to be incapable of rising above narrow tribal interests and reciprocating goodwill from other sections of the country by treating other groups with respect. Practically every crisis in Nigeria since independence has its roots in this attitude. The Yoruba elite were the first in 1962 to attempt a violent overthrow of an elected government in this country. In 1966, it was the violence in the West which provided an avenue for the push of 15th January. After Chief Awolowo lost to Shagari in 1983 elections, it was the discontent and bad publicity in the Southwest which led to Buhari intervention. When Buhari jailed UPN governors like Ige and Onabanjo, the Southwestern press castigated the good government and provided the right mood for IBB to take over power. As soon as IBB cleared UPN governors of charges against them in a politically motivated retrial, he became the darling of the Southwest. When IBB annulled the primaries in which Adamu Siroma and Shehu Yaradua emerged as presidential candidates in the NRC and SDP, he was hailed by the Southwest. When the same man annulled the June 12, 1993 election in which Abiola was the front runner, the Southwest now became defenders of democracy. When it seemed Sani Abacha was sympathetic to Abiola, the Southwest supported his takeover. He was in fact invited by a prominent NADECO member to take over in a published letter shortly before the event. Even though Abiola had won the elections in the North was blamed for its annulment. When Abdullah Salam Abubakar started his transition, the Yoruba political leadership through NADECO presented a memorandum on a government of national unity that showed complete disrespect for the intelligence and liberties of other Nigerians. Subsequently, they formed the tribal party, which failed to meet minimum requirements for registration, but was registered all the same to avoid the violence that was bound to follow non-registration. Given the area boy mentality of Southwest politicians, having rejected an Obasanjo candidacy and challenged the election as a fraud in court, we now find a leading member of the AD in the government, a daughter of Afenifere leader as Minister of State, and Awolowo's daughter as ambassador, all appointed by a man who won the election through fraud. Meanwhile, nothing has been negotiated for the children of Abiola, the focus of Yoruba political activity. In return for these favors, the AD solidly voted for Evan Enwerem as Senate President. This is a man who participated in the 2 million man march for Abacha's self-succession. He also is reputed to have hosted a meeting of governors during IBB's transition, demanding that June 12 elections should never be de-annulled and threatening that the East will go to war if this was done. When Ibrahim Salisu Buhari was accused...
Can you summarize it?
Okay, okay, I see. What I will do, let me just go directly to where the Igbo, okay, with the Yoruba now. Here is an important point. I'll read another short paragraph, then I'll make my comments. The Igbo people of Nigeria have made a mark in the history of this nation. They led the first successful military coup which eliminated the military and political leaders of other regions while letting off Igbo leaders. One for Orizu, the then Senate President, in consultation with President Azikiwe, subverted the constitution and handed over power to Aguiyi Ironsi. Subsequent developments, including attempts at humiliating other peoples, led to the counter coup and later the civil war. The Igbos themselves must acknowledge that they have a large part of the blame for shattering the unity of this country. Having said that, this nation must realize that Igbos have more than paid for their foolishness. They have been defeated in war. Hold on. Rendered paupers by monetary policy fiat, their properties declared abandoned and confiscated, kept out of strategic public sector appointments, and deprived of public services. The rest of the country forced them to remain in Nigeria and has continued to deny them equity. The northern bourgeois and the Yoruba bourgeois have conspired. Now, this is the important part here. Conspired to keep the Igbo out of the scheme of things. In the recent transition, when the Igbo solidly supported the PDP in the hope of Ekwueme presidency, the North and Southwest treated this as a Biafra agenda. Every rule set for the primaries, every gentleman agreement was set aside to ensure that Obasanjo, not Ekwueme, emerged as the candidate. Things went as far as getting the federal government to hurriedly gazette a pardon. Now, with this government, the marginalization of the Igbo is more complete than ever before. The Igbos have taken all this quietly because they reasoned they brought it upon themselves. But the nation is sitting on a time bomb. Okay? After the First World War, the victors treated Germany with the same contempt Nigeria is treating Igbos. Yeah. Okay. So I'll go ahead. You're right. What I wanted to, let me just tell you what I think is going on. Okay. With all due respect.
2 minutes.
Yeah, no, but I have to talk about the problem and some solution. Could you please allow me maybe four minutes, okay? And now I'm talking for myself. The problem we have to be honest. If you look at the 2011 elections, okay, whereby Goodluck Jonathan was with the PDP and Muhammad Buhari was with the CPC. That election, you have the North, you have the South, you have the West, you have everybody participating in that election. And the total votes in that case was 22 million for Goodluck Jonathan and 12 million for Muhammad Buhari, who is a very popular Northerner. There's probably nobody as popular as Muhammad Buhari. The Southwest, in that case, did the right thing. They voted with the rest of Nigerians. They stopped trying to party along with the North. If the Yoruba does the right thing, because they come out here on these forums when we're trying to move the country forward, and they give it stupid excuses as if we're dumb. You're gonna say that you see the candidates right now. You see Muhammad Buhari is leaving, but Tinubu and Atiku and Obi are coming in to contest. After what we've been through, is there anybody in their right mind that will be using silly excuses that this is an Igbo issue? Don't Igbos have others who participated in running for, like Okorocha and others? Have you seen Igbos clamoring for those people? Even those people are better than Atiku and Tinubu. Somebody like Okorocha, for example. There's no comparison. But this time we have a Nigerian. He himself does not promote Igbo issues. He's looking at the economy. He's going to many countries and studying what would solve Nigeria's problem. So we look at that 2011 election, then we take a look at the 2015 election where the Yoruba went back to their evil ways, right? Not all of them. Some of them are okay. So, I mean, everybody who's been warning us about what this administration is doing are Yorubas. There is a Commodore who warned us of what's going on. There are a lot of brave, smart Yorubas, but I'm going to tell you something. Out of every Yoruba that I've listened to on a forum, they always, even if they're supporting Obi, they support him based on a very flimsy, stupid idea. Right? What is your problem with the Igbos? Even the Igbos should be upset at what the Yoruba has been doing. The same way we say, I hear some Yoruba say, we're going to go to the north and educate them and help them. It's the same thing we're doing with the Yoruba, to be honest with you. Because we're just waiting for them to do the right thing. They did the right thing in 2015. Do you know why they didn't support Jonathan in 2000?
Thank you very much, Percy. Yeah? Thank you. Your time is up. Please let another person talk.
Okay, but let me cap it off. Can I conclude? Let me conclude because
please allow
you've had your time.
I had my time, but I didn't conclude though. Let me conclude.
No, you're just swearing at a tribe, swearing,
no, I'm not
and you are not making. Okay, 1 minute, just 1 minute, please.
Yeah,
1 minute.
Yeah. I'm giving you the minute. I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, should I conclude or were you going to say something?
Conclude, just 1 minute.
Please do not take what I said as happened on the Yoruba, but we got to be honest. Okay, I hope I didn't have to say any of this, but we got to be honest because my thing is that we in diaspora have to organize something, both the north, south, east, west, everybody in the diaspora to get the attention of the Biden administration, the United States Congress, so that we'll have a clean, transparent election in Nigeria. If we did that, we don't have anything to worry about. But if we don't do that, there's nothing we do that's going to prevent them from rigging the election because Tinubu will not run unless there's a guarantee that the election is going to be rigged. Who's going to vote for him? The North's not going to vote for him. He thinks that they love him, but they don't love him. As a matter of fact, during that primary, Buhari has chosen Ahmed Lawal. It's just that the governors intervened to have, they're more progressive. And their idea is to do what happened to Jonathan and Yaradua. That's the whole thing. So we have to organize from outside because the Iraqis did it. That's how Iraq is free today. The diasporans were able to go back home with George Bush and take their country back. So they're not going to conduct a fair election in Nigeria. And if they do, for example, if they conduct a fair election in Nigeria, even Showore can win. Because who's going to vote for these people? So we in the diaspora, the whole thing is in our hands. We have to get the attention of this administration to make sure the election is fair, transparent, and if it's not, then we're going to form a government in exile. Period. There's no other solution to it.
Your time is up.
Okay.
We've heard that Porphyry is putting the blame on the Yorubas. Is putting the blame on the Yorubas. Can I, at this point in time,
it's not like they don't deserve it, right?
Okay.
That blame I put on them, they deserve it.
Pamondi, okay.
Hello.
Who's that? Who is that?
Please, take charge.
Tony.
Abiola, please.
Tony, come on, talk.
Okay, sir. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Good evening, Passat. Passat, my friend. Thank you very much for your analysis. But we are trying to build bridges right now. So if we want to go into what happened before, we have to go to the genesis of all this problem before we can be able to arrive at a solution. So let's we forget that it was the Azikiwe and co, the Easterners, that started all these problems.
I read it. So you don't.
No, hold on, sir. Let me finish. Let me just say.
Let him finish.
Let me make my presentation, sir. Don't worry, you're my brother. You're my brother. I love you very well. Okay.
Hold on, Tony. Just hold on. Let me make one statement so you know. I read I read the history in the article written by Sanusi Lamido, and
No, hold on. I don't want to be factoring Northerners into this equation. Please, sir, let me finish, sir. So, in the beginning, hold on. Can I just speak? We let you speak for 20 minutes just now, please, sir.
Tony, go on, speak.
Don't forget that Chief Nahoro, who sponsored the motion for independence, was Azikiwe's boy. But when he saw the direction at which Azikiwe was going, because Azikiwe is partly Northerner and partly Southerner, so he started all this problem with just like the democracy Ike Wachuku right now. There, that most Igbos are are partly Hausa and partly Yorubas, and partly Southerner. So I said, hold on. Let me just speak. You have to, Monday, please move this guy. Let me speak. So let because you open up that space now.
No, but you're talking nonsense though. Right?
No, but let me just speak because you started. You opened this space. So what happened is that at the beginning, in the genesis of the problem. Oh, hold on. The genesis of the problem is what you want to look at before arriving at a solution today. Obi is a very fine man. You don't let somebody speak. Can you just pass this guy?
Tony, go on.
So in the beginning, Chief Nahoro was trained by Azikiwe. So then when he saw the direction at which Azikiwe was going, even though they knew that we cannot coexist peacefully with these Northerners, then he decided to move over to Awolowo's party. And then Amadou Bello hated Igbo very much. But at the end of the day, Azikiwe started a government with Amadou Bello. Then in the Second Republic, the same thing. So do you know that the Igbo, when they staged this coup, they killed all the whole Northerners, the Yorubas, and the Edos. They did not touch any single Igbo guy. And then that was where all these problems started. So when you are talking about that, say that this and that is not correct. Then back to Obi right now. Obi is a very fine guy, gentleman. Like I heard the model spoken before that. If you want to talk of the actual governors that has performed in Nigeria, let's say South, because I'm concentrating my efforts on the Southern Nigeria. Governor Donald Duke of Cross River State, then Governor David Umahi of Ebonyi State. These are the well-known performing governor that we can just say without going to press or without any second guessing. You can know that these two guys were very nice people. But so long they are not there, they are not on the line. But we're not saying that okay, Obi. Then Obi is a good man, but under which political structure do you expect Obi to perform? Then to the Yorubas, not only you, I can see some Edo people attacking Yoruba. Even though that it's like we are shooting ourselves in our own feet, in our own foot, because we are almost like Yoruba because we belong to the western hemisphere of Nigeria. So when we are saying that Yoruba people are the best people in Nigeria because you can go there and school, you can go there to school. Even yesterday or this morning, a so-called Uyinosa, Bishop Uyinosa, it was at a park, technological park in Benin, try to show us what they are doing there. And then he met some students. One of the students identified himself as Kule or Tunde or whatever. He said, no, but you are not, how can you be an Edo person and you are bearing Tunde or Kule? Is that not, is that not racism, for that guy? So what we're saying, like, if we say we want to support Obi right now, but 2 years ago, we supported Obaseki, he disappointed us. That's why I'm having my reservation for supporting Obi. Not that Obi is not a good man, he's a gentleman. So we must support someone that can come and devour the power. That's why we're rooting for Tinubu, not because Tinubu is a good man. None of them, Obi and Tinubu, they belong to the same class, political class of Nigeria that will be heading us back. But Obi and the Tinubu should work together right now. With them Wike, they should work together. That's what we are saying. That
Correct.
Hold on. They should work together secretly, so that we can be able to restore this. So we can restore the city government from the Northerners, and then we can tear not tear. We have to develop the power according to Tinubu. If not, then we cut the country peacefully into two. But For Igbo and Yoruba, so we need to unite. Because
Correct.
if you see now, the Yoruba people are trying to bridge that bridges that we are one. You can see like Pakintoye, Adebajo, everybody is always talking about Igbo people, they are good people, we can live together as brothers and sisters. But all Igbo, 100%, I say that Yorubas are not good. This is very wrong. So you are further dividing us. So let us unite together so that in the face of this mutual enemy, so that we can be able to survive as a people. Okay, my brothers and sisters, that's what I wanted to. So
Okay,
let us go
Thank you
into.
very much.
moderator,
In case you are just joining us,
this is
Tosin has
Pape
spoken
Chibi.
my mind. One of the answers to all this problem. What we are saying here is that a vote for Peter Obi in the southeast and the part of South South will amount to a wasted vote. That will give Atiku the chance, the
No,
opportunity.
not Atiku, not Atiku. Even though Obi wins, they will not let him function as a human being. The Northerners, if I must say that, the Northerners, this Northern oligarch, the Cabal, who are heading on. Look at the other time.
At this point in time now, we know that the Northerners will not vote for him.
It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference. But even though that we won, that we win because Obi can win. He can win because the way they are pushing for him right now.
He can win in the
Yeah,
South.
but hold on. If the election is not rigged, he can win. But if he wins, what are we going to get from him? Because they will not let him function. The Northerners will not let him function. The powers that be. So first of all, let us, and then the constitution is fine. Hold on. The constitution is not okay. The constitution is very bad. We already know. We see how people are buying vote. They are buying vote during primary, during this, during that, during the election, and they will see further ahead. Talking about this election. What should be directing our attention on now is to how to separate this country immediately. And then if it's Tinubu that is going to help us to do that, then we have to do that.
Yeah,
Otherwise, everything will just be efforts in futility because the political system is not okay. It's too toxic. Nigeria's political scene is too toxic for anybody to just come out. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Can I make my contribution now?
1 second. For those people insulting me, swearing at me here, if you keep doing it, and if Peter Obi know that those type of people insulting me here, if they know who you are or they see what you are doing, I don't think Peter Obi will be happy to have you as his supporter. Peter Obi that I know that they've been trying to say to me will not condone such nonsense. And you people are the ones making some people...
Yeah, he's a gentleman. Peter Obi is a very gentleman. He's a very good man. But
please, Tony, some moderator is talking. I'm not even enjoying what you guys are doing.
Okay.
Adeola, Abolaji, are you still there?
Hello, moderator.
Yeah, I'm here, my brother.
Go on after you, then we'll have our brother Chidi.
Okay.
Good afternoon again, my brothers. Well, what we are discussing since here is just that I believe that everybody have a right to choose whoever you want to vote for. It's not do or die. It's not by force.
Yes.
If you have your opinion of who you want, to your own understanding, nobody has any right to abuse you or curse you for any reason. You understand? Yes. Nobody forced anybody to come to this platform and support to be by force.
No.
Everybody has his own right. For some people to be making comment and be abusing anybody, once you don't support to be, they'll be abusing you. That can even change some people's mind. We need to take it easy with some people. If you want people to join you, just convince them with what Obi can do. That can make a lot of people to support Obi.
Correct.
By chasing people, by abusing people, you are chasing people away from Obi. You are just chasing people away to not support because they will be listening to the way you are talking to them. Definitely, they will believe that you don't have any evidence to back up Obi. And we should not use tribalism. We should not use anything like Yoruba people have done this, Hausa people have done that, Igbo people have done that. Igbo alone cannot take Obi to the president. It's not possible.
Correct.
We have to join hands together. If you people that you say that you are a supporter of Obi, if you really love Obi, if you really want Obi to be there, you need to convince people. You have a lot of work to do. Everybody has a lot of work to do. Even if I'm supporting Tinubu before, you need to convince me to leave Tinubu and join Obi. You can't be abusing me and chasing me and telling me, cursing me. And that cannot make me leave the person I have in mind and join Obi. It's not possible.
Convince us. Let us know what you are trying to say. Forget about in the olden days, Yoruba people have said Igbo people out. If you try to listen to all those things, some people will bring another story and tell you where Igbo too have chasing Awolowo away against Hausa people. So everybody, there's a lot of story. So just try to convince people. If it's possible for them to listen to you by supporting Obi, fine. If it's not possible, it's not by force. We are the ones saying that this thing is not do or die. But the way we two are taking it inside this platform, it's like when the election come, we are going to fight each other. We don't need that. So let's just take it easy. Let's convince. What I'm trying to say when I first talk is just that we need to do a grassroots parallel work if we really want to be there. Like what I said, somebody have said it again. Even if Obi win today, if Obi doesn't have a lot of people in the house, they will frustrate Obi. Everything that he has in his manifesto to do, he will not be able to do it. At the end of the day, we will be the one to say, Obi that we are shouting that is an angel. Definitely Obi cannot even do anything. But if anything happened during the Obi government, we'll push all the blame on Obi. So it's not only the presidency we need to work on. It's not only Obi. Everybody that we know that they are under Labour Party, that you think that, okay, if this one also there is going to work with Obi, that is all. We need to be campaigning for all of them. But if you say, okay, Obi, if Obi get to the president without nobody under him to assist him, all these people that you are complaining about, if all of them win the House of our Assembly, Senate, everything, they will frustrate him. So my own is that let's forget about you are Yoruba, you are Igbo, you are Hausa, it's Igbo turn, it's Kiniko turn. Forget about who's turn. We are looking for perfect person, the person that is responsible, that have the experience that can do it. That's why some people are saying that Obi. Nobody will listen to Obi that will not happy that he want Obi to be there. If you listen to Obi interview in any way, you will wish Obi to be our president. But how is he going to get there? That is how you people are supposed to be working.
And that is the
title
of this, the topic of this discussion.
Yes, only Igbo cannot take Obi to the president. It's not possible. Let's do, if we are talking about Obi, let's do calculation. Let's try to look for one day and do calculation. How many local government do we have in Southeast, Southwest, South? How many votes? How many votes have they been getting in South, Southeast, Southwest? From let's say like 16 years back. Let's do the calculation. Let's have idea of what will happen if Hausa people don't give you much vote. Let's get idea what will happen if Southwest don't give you much vote. Let's get idea what will happen if South don't give you much vote. So those are the calculation we need to do, not by fighting. Yeah, Obi. Not only when you are shouting that will make Obi a president. It's about experience, about calculation. All these politicians we are talking about, all these Tinubu, they are very calculated. You can see them as old person. Let's remind ourselves, during the Buhari time in 2015, Fayose said Buhari cannot spend 3 months on the throne before he died. That's what Fayose said. Yes. He said he's going to bet his life on it, that Buhari will not spend 3 months in that throne before he died. Now, Buhari, some people are even say Buhari is stronger than Tinubu right now. That is the person that we wish he dead. Some people are even doing post at that time that is dead already. And Buhari is still alive now. Some people that are stronger than him, they've died already.
Can you prove it that Buhari is alive? Can you prove it? Can you prove it that Buhari is alive? Why is he coming out? Why is he not coming out to come and talk to us?
Go to that place. Don't let us go to that place. Once everything, we don't need to be arguing about that. You cannot also prove it that Buhari is dead also. So
his wife was pregnant the other day. 2 weeks later, he bumped child. Then he come out.
Yeah, my brother, that is not why we are here. Why we are here, let's just face where we are here. Let's leave that one. Let's do calculation. If you are really supporting Obi, if you know you are the Obi supporter, let's try to do statistics. Let's do the calculation. How can Obi get to that place? Those are the things you're supposed to be doing, not by fighting each other or arguing with each other or dragging them by sport.
I said they should try Obi popularity in Osun. I said it. You see, a lot of them are the people making Obi not popular at all, because they don't even have an atom of information regarding the Nigerian system of election. For you to win, to become president of Nigeria, you must have 25% or 2/3. Look at the last election. Buhari didn't need Southeast vote to become president. In case you are just joining us, what we are saying here today is that if the Southeast and the South vote for Peter Obi, that vote will be considered in a way as a wasted vote, and that will bring Atiku in, which a lot of people do not want, which what prompts a lot of people to say that they don't want the old system. We'll still be back to the circle again. Where we don't want, we will get it. The Northerners will take it. And in future election, the Northerners are going to tell you, you had your chance before in 2023 to produce a Southern president. You people opt out for us. But then, you people shouting out that you are young, plus 8 years. That means you will be older than me. You'll be older than me. This is what we are saying here, which a lot of people do not understand. They are just shouting Obi, Obi, Obi up and down, and nothing to show for it. So far, it's not still, Obi is not still popular in the Southwest. In the whole of South, you can't garnish a lot of vote. Then you want to come and take vote in the North. We have there's information reaching us that they're going to form an alliance with Kwankwaso. Kwankwaso, the Northerners will tell you we have a Northerner going for presidency, and is contesting that election. Then Kwankwaso will become vice president. Is Kwankwaso going to step down for Obi? No. And this Northerner, the Fulani you are talking about now, they will choose to be president than to be vice president. But then we've lost it all. Then the cooperation in the southern state, in the southern region, it's now pronounced that we are not united. Mr. Jimmy said he wants to speak for 1 minute. Can you go ahead and say your 1 minute and let Chidi?
Okay, all right, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. I just want to quickly contribute regarding what's going on. As regards winning election regarding Peter Obi, I don't see any pathway for him. I'm not being pessimistic, and I know a lot of people are talking with emotions. We are not actually doing the calculation.
Yeah.
The way things are in Nigeria and the way things are structured, people are thinking the ideal way, but things are not ideal in Nigeria, and I don't see any pathway to it. Even in the East, it will shock you that Obi will not win the East. People are saying it's going to win 70% or 80%, but the governors control the structures and the pattern of election in every state. This same thing happened in Edo State when Obaseki crossed from APC to PDP, and you can see he won that election. That's to tell you the power of governors. So all governors in the Southeast will work against him and he will not win. Then in the North, I also heard people saying that they won't vote for Tinubu. They are just deceiving him. It's a lie, because those governors also have things at stake. They want their House of Rep members to win. They want to go to the Senate, or some of them want to go to the Senate. So they will make sure that their party win that election. So this is not about Tinubu now; it's about APC. So I just look at people when people talk about it's not going anywhere. Can't quote me anywhere. I'm not. I don't hate him. I don't hate him. I'm not supporting him either. But he's not going anywhere. Thank you.
Okay, so good evening, guys. I should say something also because I've been here. Nobody has called me.
Where's the moderator?
Moderator.
Is the moderator here?
Yeah, it's Bobby. I'm the one talking. I said I've been here. Nobody has called me.
Hold on. Let the moderator moderate. And if he's not ready, let me just log off. Is the moderator there?
I don't think it's there.
I'm here.
Okay. So if you're moderating, please moderate very well now, because I'm
moderating it. Somebody asked for just 1 minute to speak his own. Who is next now?
I should be the next, but somebody wanted to talk.
So is that Chidi?
No, you can talk after you. I talk.
Chidi, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, I've listened to people, and of course, it's fine. That's the beauty of democracy. But I beg to disagree with some of the postulation I'm sitting here. And again, I'm not being ignorant of what I'm saying. I am My opinion is stemming from the fact that I have experienced some of these things and I know it works. And I try not to. I'm not using political analytical metrics here because like earlier when we started this program, I did make some emphasis and I said this is the very first time that a lot of political analysts might be getting it wrong. For instance, like some persons here who are posited that Obi is not going anywhere. I can understand you are using the old political metric, but have you wondered to ask yourself why is this sudden surge in the quest for PVC? Have it happened before? So I'm sure if you were yesterday, they asked you to just make that analysis. You're gonna say, okay, there's gonna be voter apathy. But what have you asked yourself? What is triggering? What has triggered this surge, this sudden surge of people going to say, okay, it is our right. Even when no pressure, the people are just feeling, man, this is for the very first time, let me get involved. And I see one concert show, organized by entertainers, and they say we are only in social media, and now we want to prove that we are on ground. You see, let me tell you, we don't have to. I don't want us to be too. Nobody is an islander. I want to reiterate that the only thing that can change in life is change. And that is why I'm seeing something different that I've not seen before. And that is why I have shrinked myself to my enclave so that I won't just go there and mess myself up. A lot of people are going to get it wrong. When you hear revolution is not mere physical confrontation. Revolution is wisdom. It is diplomatic. It happens without you even putting too much pressure. And a lot of people are going to be getting the shock of their life with what is going to happen. So, like some person are here saying, and let me also, and again, it is my personal view. I hold no grudge against anybody. Even yes, I'm supporting you. And it was in this same show that I came, I was being reluctant because I was studying the metric. I was just, even though I have known Obi, regardless of what is being projected around, but because I don't want to be driven with emotion, I decided to maintain a closed mouth while I do underground unraveling of his antecedents. And I did it. I did after a wider consultation and a very robust research, and I found out that this man is more than clean, and I did not hesitate to tender my support, and I'm a very consistent person, and I've been working, and yeah, it goes round. You have every right in the principle of democratization. You have the right to support whoever, but sometimes it is belittling, devoid of any commonsensical appraisal for people to come and start making unfounded projections. For instance, you are saying if Obi win, if Obi win, they're gonna If you want to go by the old order, you might be right to a very larger extent. But again, you are not putting into problem because what you guys are doing, some of you guys that are saying this, you are overlooking, you are pretending as if you are not even seeing what is happening. In fact, for the fact that you have made it a center debate, for the fact that what is happening in the political atmosphere, you have now made it a center debate, means that there is something that is going on that you have not even seen before. It's just that some of us has unfortunately decided to, live in denial. The reason why me and you are stressing ourselves now, every day is a center page. Will come here and start to analyze this, because something new is happening. And it is new because every day you keep seeing Atiku. Every day you keep seeing Tinubu. Recyclement. See, anything you do consistently to a larger extent, people will just naturally, there's a natural law. People will just get rid of it. It doesn't matter whether you are genuine or not. But if you've been there consistently, and again, you're saying And I repeated it and I said, look, beyond all this political analysis, at the end of the day, it is the end that justifies the means. Are you better off? The only people that who are enjoying this, the people who felt in one way or the other they are part of the shenanigans, and in one way or the other they are they are enjoying some things. It's not that they don't understand that people are going through a lot of stuff, but because they are part of the national cake and they felt the only strategy, their strength lies on making sure that every attempt put in place to bring sanity to the polity is not going to work. That's the only justification. This is this same country. We see, in fact, Nigeria has gotten to the point that we lose count. So that you hear that people were massacred, and they kill this. It doesn't move anybody again because it has gradually become norms. And you still come here and be analyzing politics. That your analysis this time will not hold water. And I'm not being emotional.
Thank you very much.
I'm
Please,
not being
gentlemen,
emotional. I am.
please, can you join me to welcome one of our brothers here, Kennedy Gariba? Is here, Kennedy, over. What do you have to say that a vote for Peter Obi will be a vote for Atiku? Go ahead, my friend.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Okay, thank you very much for welcoming me, Igarewa Kennedy from Japan. A vote for Peter Obi would be a vote for Atiku. I think that is a very, very wrong narrative. I don't buy into that. For me, I think I quite agree with the last caller in so many ways because the last speaker because he spoke. He touched on a lot of issues that I have in mind too. I think it's too early for all these permutations that we are carrying out right now because we have just started. Peter Obi is still consulting. There's no vice presidential candidate yet. The one there, Mr. Dr. Doyin Okukwe, is just standing in place of whoever is going to come in. He's making a lot of consultations. He's consulting with Wike and others, and even in the north too. So I think we should keep our fingers crossed and see how the consultation is going to go. You look at what is happening in Nigeria today. Those of us in diaspora too, we are very interested in Nigeria polity because of the situation on ground. Nothing is actually working from the federal to the state to the local government levels. Nothing is actually working. Now I think that is why there is a lot of apprehension in different corners. For me, left to me, if I am allowed to, say something about this next coming election, because I feel there's a political tsunami. A political tsunami is on its way because a lot of people are not seeing it. I'm not saying I'm a soothsayer, but I am seeing that there's a political tsunami that is coming. A lot of people are saying that the Northerners will not vote for Peter Obi. Please, just wait and see what is going to happen. A lot of people are being apprehensive right now because it is not working. The Buhari that we relied on, though I am not among those that relied on Buhari because I know his antecedents right from time. I know Buhari wasn't coming to actually rule the country, was coming to divide the country because I read a lot of articles about Buhari before 2015. Actually, what I've had in mind was what he came to do. He has divided the country much more further that you see that nobody trusts anybody, nobody trusts nobody again in Nigeria. So everybody is kind of bewildered with what is going on. So I would advise that we wait a little bit and see how the consultation is going to go, and before we make our permutations. But come to think of it, look at the other two the other two prominent presidential candidates, according to the last speaker. So it's Tinubu. For me, let us be frank with ourselves. If you have a company, will you give it to Tinubu to be the CEO or somebody that is sick? I'm not supposed to talk about his sickness, but he's supposed to know about it. His so health condition. He should go to the hospital, take care of himself. It's not even easy for a healthy man to rule his house, not to talk of a country. Look at Atiku too. That man is old. He has been contesting since 1992. So I don't know what he wants. And both of them have their different cases in the United States. We should have somebody that is clean.
Mr. Gareba, 1 second, please. The
Yes, sir.
question here, what we are saying, the main aspect of this debate is that there is election coming up in next month.
Mm.
All what you are seeing, the tsunami we are seeing, and the little one trickling in, is that this thing is happening in one political region, and that is the southeast and south-south. We are not seeing a lot of people in the southwest, which is part of south. Look at a case 5 days ago, a week ago, there was an election in Ekiti. Ekiti is one state that has most of the educated people, professors and all. At the end of that election, my own research proved that the younger people were the ones selling their vote. Do you mean to tell me that these people in Ekiti, educated, one of the most educated states, do not have access to internet
Okay,
or
can I
cannot
respond to that, sir? Can I
internet?
respond to that, sir? I
Go
think it's
ahead.
the situation your principal has created, your principal and
Hey,
his
this is
cohorts.
not calling my
Yes,
principal. This is
yes, I
what we
know.
are again.
It's okay. I've been listening to your program. I listen to your program every day, and I see how you have
I
been
appreciate
taking side with. Yes, yes, but I listen to you speak. There is the situation when there is hunger in the land. What do you expect people to do? And that is the narrative we are coming to change. That is
then
the new dimension.
where did the
Wait a minute,
hunger
sir. Wait a
yes.
minute, sir. There is going to be a paradigm shift. It's not going to be easy. You see, somebody that is not sure of what he or she is going to eat tomorrow, what do you expect from that person? A lot of people might say, even some people that are rich are taking money too. Yes, it has become a tradition, it has become a norm. But there has to be a structure, a system that is coming to change this. But we are sure Peter Obi will do more, will do better. But if he doesn't do better after 4 years, we kick him out and get somebody in. You see, it's a gradual process. The process must definitely start now. It is now or never. Let the process start. Then we move from there. If we try Peter, for me,
Wait a minute.
I'm not sure.
Are you prepared to wait for another 8 years for the right person that will take us to space?
I'm not saying anybody is going to take us to space. You see, the rate, the dilapidation, the deplorable situation of Nigeria is too much that it is very difficult for one person to come and correct the ease of the country. It has to take time, but we need to start from somewhere. That's what I'm saying, sir. Thank you very much. I don't want to take too much time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Gariba from Japan. Who's next? Can we hear from let me check the names. I want somebody for. We've been hearing against. We want against those
I'm the
against.
one. I'm the one that is supposed to talk. I'm Bobby.
You against or for?
I should say my opinion now. I can say anything.
Bobby, you namesake to my son. Go ahead.
Okay. First of all, I want to talk about this comparison between Peter Obi and Tinubu as being a governors before. For Tinubu, his own is different. For people saying he did a lot for Lagos State, I find it funny because first of all, that man has succeeded to make Lagos his own. He's the godfather of Lagos. You cannot be governor, you cannot be senator or anything from Lagos without passing through Tinubu. Can you believe now that the governor of Lagos State has left his duty to be boy with Tinubu? He's the one even clearing the road for him. A governor of a state that is supposed to be working. Did you see any other governor for any other state doing that? No, because Tinubu has made Lagos his own. It's his own property. Now he want to make it advance. He want to make the full Nigeria his own. He want to pocket Nigeria. That is number one. Number two, the difference is very clear. Before Mr. Obi left office as a governor of Anambra State, he left a lot of money. And Anambra State was the only state that have never borrowed money under Peter Obi. Go and check and
Excuse me,
verify.
point of correction. 1 second.
Wait.
Wait. Let me just point it to you. Point of correction.
Yeah,
Look,
tell me.
Igbinedion never borrowed, and he left a lot of money. Not only him.
No, I'm not
Right.
talking about. I'm not comparing Igbinedion with.
No, you said
Is
it's
what?
only
No,
one.
no. It
Only
was
one.
what you guys. I'm listening. I'm listening to you guys since I heard what you guys saying. You people were comparing him as a governor with Tinubu. So I'm not talking about Edo State governor. No, I'm talking about Tinubu. So to get the record straight, Tinubu borrowed money. Go and check. He borrowed money when he was a governor, and he never left. He left them on debt. He left them on debt when he wanted to leave. So that is number two. So for us saying, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
For us to say that Tinubu will come like will make Nigeria great again, that man is not medically okay. Number one, and secondly, he's too old to be the president of Nigeria. Even if we can consider, let's consider this. That one is our great grandfather. What he has
Wait, wait, wait.
let me finish. Let me finish.
Point of correction. Point of
Yeah.
correction. Just 1 second before you go. You have more time. Do you mean to tell me that of the million people who gathered there on the day he was elected as a flag bearer in Abuja in Onigo Square, do you mean to tell me that those people didn't know that he was sick or he's sick or he's disabled? It's only
Okay,
the local
let me answer you.
Number one, for him.
Okay, number one, we know that the delegates they are for money. The highest bidder is the one that
Wait a minute.
won.
State governors need money too from Tinubu to vote for him to step down.
Let me tell you something. Tinubu is richer than many of those governors. Do you know assets that Tinubu control in Lagos State? That man is a billionaire, somebody that can move Bolivia. We're not talking about who has money or who not has money. The delegate was bought with money. We know that. And for me to let you know that,
and the governors were bought too to step down.
Because many of them, Tinubu has said it that he made a lot of governor today. So is their godfather. Okay, imagine as you are now, somebody dash you governor. Won't you clear road for him?
But the dash person governor, I then they vote.
My brother, for Lagos State, he dash governorship now. We know now. He dash our governor, not be say without Tinubu, you be governor for Lagos State. They're going to kick you out. They're going to pitch that person. So let me go back to my own. What I'm trying to say is that for now, this is not like the old days that people will come out, maybe out of 20-something million that register to vote or have their PVC, maybe 12 million or maybe 10 million, 20 million will come out and vote. These are the youths. We are not talking about the old people again, because the old people, time has passed. Even they come out, they vote, they don't vote. We are talking about the youths.
Okay, wait. I'll take it one after the other. The old people time have passed. But sometimes a lot of you compare Nigeria with America, Europe, and all. I can tell you today, the current president of America is an old man. And in Great Britain, just 3 years ago, Google the name David Blunkett is a blind man, work with dog. Let alone.
Okay. Why don't you compare?
Muhammad Ali had Parkinson and he lived for so many years. So I don't know what you people are saying, honestly.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is this now. Why are you comparing Nigeria with all those countries? Why don't you compare Nigeria with
somebody said it happened in America.
Yeah, you can compare Nigeria with France. They have very young president. Look at the way their economy is thriving. I listened to this Mr. Tinubu interview. He has no idea for Nigeria. He has nothing to offer to Nigeria. When I listened to him, what did he say? He said they are going to slow down the economy more than the way it is now. Go and listen now. This is what he said. This man doesn't know anything about how to run an economy.
Send me the link.
Okay, after this, maybe I will send you. He said he's going to slow down the economy more than this. That one is going to kill a lot of people. Trust me.
So the importer will come in and make it faster, express.
Okay, let me tell you something. Like Mr. Obi, he has a lot of idea. That man is more civilized than Tinubu. Trust me. Trust me. I can bet my life on it. If you talk about any area in life, that man is more educated than Tinubu. So let's just be real here. This thing that we are saying, we are not saying it because of we are saying it, we just want to say it because the hardship is too much now. Tinubu will not change the country. And you people are saying that he will not get vote from the north, he will not get, nobody know who is going to be his vice. He has not chosen yet. If Kunkoso follow him now, trust me, he's going to get a lot of vote from north. Trust me. Even the youth in north, they are tired. Do you know how many people that dies in northern region every day for these terrorist hands? So many people, there are things that is going on in Nigeria that the youth are just standing up for their right. Have you checked the youth that go for PVC? All of them are not going to vote for PDP or APC. They are tired. We are tired.
Point of correction. In an election time like this, a lot of people rush to go and get PVC.
It's not like this before. It has never happened like this. You yourself, you know, it has never happened like this before.
Let me explain that to you. A lot of people, let's say you live in Alaba area, people are saying they want to go and get PVC. They might say if you don't have PVC, maybe they will use it in bank. Opportunity when the election comes, they will use PVC to get some money in. This is my experience of Nigerian politics.
Yeah, you're right. No, you are right. No, it's not that all the youth are going to be sent. There are still some youth that will sell their votes for these criminals, for them to continue the government. But I assure you that this election is going to be different. It's not going to be the usual. Even people that feel they will just walk into the president office just like that.
One second, my brother. You see the guy, Pansat, he was here. He was given a chance to defend his principle. He could not. He went to the comment section and started writing, Rob, he cannot even make a good sentence. The moderator is not tribal. He is a Mugu. See, Pansat, HG, if Tinubu know that you are supporting, if Peter Obi know that you are supporting him, he will tell you don't support him. He doesn't need you. Yeah? Go ahead, my brother, not listen to others.
See, one thing I will say to some people, everybody has his choice. Everybody can make we are in democracy. Anybody can choose any.
But by the time they start swearing, it's not fair.
No. For me, I don't condemn that. I don't support that. I don't support anybody that insults anybody because he's having different opinion. I have a friend that is supporting Tinubu. He's a young boy. But the only reason why I'm agreeing with him now is because the only reason he told me that he's supporting Tinubu is because he's Yoruba. Just that one. He said because he's Yoruba. He said, but Bobby, he's not going to do anything.
Bobby, I'm not biased here. I just want to let you know one thing.
No, I'm telling you what my friend.
One second.
I'm saying my friend. I'm not
I know. Most people do not understand me. I just come here to just try and give little information to people so that they can know. See a situation, what got me upset is that a situation whereby they have a gentleman arrangement, when not finish their term, then the South will take over. Now it has come to the southern part. Then the Southeast people went and voted a northerner, Atiku, to become the presidential flag bearer of PDP. But now what we are seeing, what we are hearing now, or what is happening now, the tsunami, according to Igariwa. The tsunami is happening now. People want to vote. But up to now, 7 months to election, we can see that it's only in the southeast that the tsunami have started, that the earthquake is trembling. Not happening in southwest and not happening in north. And some people come here and deceive themselves that it's happening in the north, which I strongly believe.
No, in the north, no. In the north, no. It's not like that. It's not happening in the north. And I want to say this, Do you know this Kuremandu, the man that made comments about Mr. Obi?
Yeah.
The man, I think that one will not even see the election because God has already removed him because he was caught, like he and his wife was caught in human trafficking or stuff like that in UK. So it's in a hot soup now. So what I want to say is this. Let's just wait because this election is still far. So nobody knows what's going to be the turnout later on. Nobody knows if the youths in North will face Obi also. But for me, I know it's going to be difficult. It's not going to be easy. Many people think it's going to be easy because they are cabals. There are people that control
Nigeria. I don't want to waste my time.
Yeah, there are cabals that there are people that controls Nigeria. But wait, listen now. It gets to a time, that even the cabal will not be cabal anymore. The revolutions do come in a country that people that controls the country, people that feel they are controlling the country will leave them.
Yes.
Trust me, there is no place in life that freedom doesn't come.
Somebody just dash me money now. You see, people are
Mhm.
insulting me. Somebody
Yeah, let me
dash
tell you
me money.
something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Like money.
Nobody think that the slave trade will ever end. There was a time that black people never thought they will ever have freedom. One day they got freedom. And nobody thought, like 100 years ago, that a black man will rule America. But a white man, a black man did. Even white people voted for him.
Yeah.
So changes is what is constant in life. There will be a time, there will be a day that Nigeria will wise up and they will vote the right person in. Trust me, if it's going to start, it's not going to start from senator, it's not going to start from governor, it's going to start from a president that knows that knows the things about life, that is well concerned about human lives, that's going to come in and change the concept. Let me tell you something. If we are waiting for God to come down to help Nigeria, it will never come. It's going to send somebody. And if it sends, nothing will stop that person. Let me tell you something. This Peter Obi movement might not work. It might not win. But from now till next election or another election that will come, it's going to be very tough for these people holding Nigeria back. Tinubu and Atiku, all of them are the people responsible for the millions of deaths that has been happening in Nigeria. Those people have crippled Nigeria economy and otherwise. And for Tinubu on, the way he has turned Lagos to his own property, that one is what I don't like about him. He has really turned Lagos to his own property. If you go to Lagos, you will know that Tinubu owns Lagos. And we don't expect that kind of thing in Nigeria. For him to win, I rather believe that he could win. I don't want somebody that is doing godfatherism over Nigeria. It's too
people they dash me money. Go on,
it's
talk.
too taking things. It's too taking things. Yeah, it's too taking things to be personal. I don't like it because the way he has turned the Lagos state governor now, we all are seeing it now. It's not fair. Even if you are his godfather, let him breathe. Not just be carrying the man everywhere he goes. It's his boy now, a full governor that is supposed to be working now. He has left
I
his
don't know
office.
if you live. I don't know if you live in America.
No, I don't live in America.
Okay, you've heard about Donald Trump. He's a very, very rich man. Why it can't be safe for Africa now? Rich man come and can't be nonsense.
Tinubu didn't make money legally.
It's a corrupt man. Do you have evidence?
Yeah, because let me tell you, can Tinubu tell us one source that give him money that is his own, he owned before he became governor? Can you answer that? You that is supporting. Wait, I'm asking you that is supporting Tinubu. I want to ask you a question. Yeah, does he has a company or enterprise that was controlling before he became governor? Do you know any of?
Which company was importer controlling?
Okay, Peter Obi was a manager of a bank.
Yeah,
he was already he was already doing his business in UK before he became governor, and his family has a business in Nigeria. Do you hear what I'm saying?
Then he has been
a billionaire. Wait, listen now. He has been a billionaire before he became governor. Go and verify. He has been a billionaire before he became governor. Tinubu don't have any assets before he became governor. He doesn't have any. Go and check. After he left office, governor, what is giving him money today is those things that he has in Lagos. Do you know how many land that Tinubu has in Lagos?
Did you pay him security vote?
Do you know how many assets that he has in Lagos? I'm asking you, Oga.
Oh, then you are asking me to tell you about how Tinubu make it so when I'm not there.
Because I can tell you the way Peter Obi made his money.
I can tell you the way he made this money,
How many
but you
hours
cannot
did
tell
that
me how
man
Tinubu
consume?
made this money. You cannot tell me.
I will not ask you such question because you are not his family. You don't know how, you wanted to talk from internet. Now you copy how you make money.
You know everything. Wait, nowadays, let me tell you, Mr. Monday. Can I tell you something? Mr. Monday, wait, please.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? Everything is in the internet now. We are in the modern age. Everything about somebody assets. If you are a popular person, it's already in the internet.
Your house the internet.
I'm not a popular person. I'm not a politician. Yeah. If you become if you become a public figure, instantly everything about you go to internet. We're in the modern age, not like 1995, 1996, 1980 something. No. If you want to check asset that Buhari have today, you can go to the internet and check it. So, Mr. Ma, if you want Nigeria to be better, I don't say you should support Mr. Obio, but what I'm saying is that we all should look at this situation that Nigeria is now. Are we happy? Is Tinubu really deep down in our mind? Let's be conscious. Is Tinubu changing anything if he comes in as a president? Have you listened to Tinubu's interview? Go and listen. That man has no idea of what he's saying. Trust me. We can play 20 of Tinubu interview. He has nothing that he's saying. He's just saying, make 20 million youths soldier, give the Agbado. What is he saying?
50 million, 50.
50 million, give the Agbado con. He thinks we are in the old age. No, things have moved forward. Even him, he cannot operate
What is Agbado con? That is corn.
Yeah, and all this, he said in the evening, they will shop yam. What is he talking about? In this modern age?
That is social media stunt.
No, not stunt. It was what he said, Oga. Nobody they lie on account in the head. Nobody they lie here. It was what he said.
It said not be a
50 million.
50 million, yeah. He said recruit 50 million youth. What they will eat.
Bobby, what you are saying is a social media stunt, and I don't think anybody in his right senses will say such a thing. 50 million.
It was your candidate.
It was your senses now.
Exactly. You are the one saying it now.
No, he said it's Agbado con. He said let's give 50 million Agbado con.
No. He said let's give 50 million youths. Let's recruit them in the soldier. What they will eat. In the army, sorry. What they will eat.
To fight security.
So they will be eating corn to fight security. They will be eating corn and yam to fight security. He's not even talking about how to make the economy better. What did he say? He said how to make the economy slower. This is his interview. This is what he said.
You said you would send me a link.
Yeah, I will send you. I will posted it on my this thing. Don't worry, I will send you the link. Go and listen to his
at this point in time now. I just have a pro Peter Obi, and I don't have against.
Okay, have you listened to Peter Obi interview?
I will be asking you question. I don't know who to take first. Chris George, is it possible you tell us what Peter Obi will be giving to Nigeria if he becomes the president, and tell us how he will become president? How will he get there? That's the
okay. Should I talk because the guy has left? I can answer that.
Hunter, go on. Tell us what you talk about. That guy don't run because he not get into we want to talk about.
Maybe in a network. Maybe in a network.
You go ask me. Me, I go help Bobby.
Kennedy, go for it.
Okay. I'm very surprised that the old man.
No. He said he want to answer it.
No, he said he wants to answer it. We will support each other because we are patriotic. We are patriotic.
Okay, let's do it for 5 minutes.
Okay. Who want to start before the part Kennedy starts? Go on.
Okay. First of all,
Chris George is just running. He's just coming flashing. Go on, Jimmy.
Okay.
Hunter.
First of all,
yeah.
Before Mr. Peter Obi plans to become like he wants to run for president, he has a plan already.
Waiting promise.
He's not saying it now. This
I'm
is what he
here.
has
Please,
done in a
no
state
comment.
before. Listen now. Listen now.
Yes,
This is what he has done
actually.
in a state before. And this man has visited more than 200 or 500 schools in Nigeria. He knows what education means. Education is his priority. He wants a lot of kids in Nigeria to be educated. Look at now how many mosques also is on strike. The government said they don't have money. A good government, like a government that is very that wants to be care to a citizen, will not leave the student, the youths at home, the future of tomorrow, to be at home for that long. This is
Talk
his
to we say
first
want to
course.
forget
He
about
said,
this fact.
wait now, he said that what he said now, he said the
No
first thing
worry.
is going to tackle is education. He wants all
Yes,
Nigeria kids to have good education. Do you understand me? Secondly,
yes.
and he said he wants to make Nigeria from consumption to production. He wants Nigeria to be producing. That means most company that has died in Nigeria, he wants to reopen them. He wants to bring them back so that a lot of people will have work. If people have jobs in Nigeria, will be more easier to fight poverty. When you create jobs, it gives people food on their table and it reduces crime.
Hello. 1 second, my brother. You see,
Okay.
on the other side of Niger Watch, they are holding a they are holding a poll asking people to ban me not to use the website. That is Peter Obi voice, and that is not going to happen. That shows how can you see somebody who na the people where they support Peter Obi now. They went to the other platform, started asking for a poll on the other side of Niger was to ban me. Those are the type of people you say that will not encourage Godfather and all this type of things. That two
Okay,
election.
can I tell you something? These are
Let's go
supporters.
ahead.
These are supporters and these are youths. They are very angry at the system. So anybody that is
Nami
trying to
Kosa,
support the wait
Nami
now,
Kosa.
I'm talking. Anybody that is trying to support the corrupt system, they are angry at them. So them trying to ban you is because they are angry that you are supporting corruption. That's why.
Okay. Let me support you, Mr. Chris. Is it Mr. Chris, right?
Yeah.
Bobby.
Okay. Oh, Bobby.
Mm,
Okay,
mm.
Mr. Bobby. Yes, let me support you. Epa, you have just
Yes.
brought a complaint that they are carrying out a poll on whether to ban you from the program or not. If you are genuine, you will not get the negative side. Nobody will ban you. So for me, I'm very sure of myself. If you are not genuine, they ban you from the program. That's all. You know me, I'm very strict. Let the poll take place. If you are not genuine, you'll be banned. If you are genuine, you stay. That's all. That's the
Say,
way
say
I
it
see
again.
life.
What do you mean genuine?
No, if you say pool, a pool is pool. Let them carry out the pool. Why are you worried about pool? You should not be worried about the pool. For me, I've not seen anything you have done wrong here. So why should you be banned? So don't have to worry about that. That is my own take. That's my
In
own
the first
deduction.
in the first place, those people allowing such a poll is
That
to
that's the
blame.
people you have to blame, not the people.
Exactly,
People can
exactly.
say
For
anything.
them to
People can
allow the poll.
yeah, for them to allow that's people you have to blame, not the these
Yeah.
listeners can say anything. These are according to my brother Bobby. People can say anything. But let's go to the question you asked. Let's
Go
not
ahead
let's
You know,
not
so that
let, let
please,
we
can I say
go and
something about the poll,
we
please? Can
work
I say
together.
something about that poll?
let's not no let's not stretch it too much. Let's not stretch it too
Can we
much.
go straight to the point
I
we
just want
are?
to ask him.
Let's go
Can we
to
go
the
straight to
point.
there?
And I don't want to take more than 2 minutes. After 2 minutes, Mr. Adeola has been eager to talk, please. So let
Yes.
me quickly. For what you say, what will Peter Obi bring to the table? The manifesto is not out yet. According to what
Yes.
my brother Bobby just said, he talked about from consumption to construction or manufacturing. I think that for now that is enough. Look at the artisan. We are just banking on the artisans right now, because what we have seen Peter Obi, and he has said, go and verify. Let us go and verify what he has done and see what we have to. The fact is, there has to be a paradigm shift because of what has been happening. You see, Peter B is talk about cutting costs, and you should know, me as a businessman, I know how I cut costs in my business. My air conditions were giving problem. I have 4 air conditions in my establishment. They were giving problem, and when I invited a professional to come, they came twice. They were taking a lot of money from me. So before me, I read electrical engineering in the Polytechnic. I asked them to. They taught me for about 9 years now. I've been doing it. I know how much I have saved. So you see, when you say, what did somebody bring to the table? There are a lot of ways of cutting costs. Somebody, cutting costs about 10 million, 20 million every week in a state. What about a country? So we have a lot to. Let us wait for the manifesto and see what it's going to bring to the table. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, can I come on?
I'll come for you for the question. Can we allow Mr. Adeola
Chris
to talk,
want
please?
to talk.
Adeola has been waiting, please. Adeola has been waiting.
Chris George, you
Yeah,
just said
thank you.
Adeola has been
Thank
waiting. Adeola, go ahead, talk.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Bondi. Yeah, well, what I want to say is that I really like what the last speaker just said just now, and my addition to it is that firstly concerning the poll you are talking about, I saw that poll, I just saw it, and the point is that some people don't understand meaning of presenter. When you are presenting a program, a presenter doesn't need to go exactly where you are going, like exactly what Mr. Monday is doing. If you are a supporter of Obi, there's some certain things they need to ask you. That doesn't mean that person is biased or something. They need to ask you for you to be able to convince others to join you. You understand? Like what Mr. Monday was trying to ask now is that how can my vote will not be waste? How can I do it that voting for Obi will be an additional for me, or will be something that I will not blame myself by wasting my vote? I think those are the things somebody like me also want to know. I've been saying that let's do the calculation. Let's know how we can make Obi to get to that place. It's not matter of condemning whatever anybody is trying to support. Anybody can support whatever they want. But this channel, the way I see this channel, is like everybody, you have your right to say whatever you want or to support whoever you want. But the way some people are taking this channel now, it's like this channel is automatically for Obi. If you are not in support of Obi,
you are right.
Don't come to this place. And it's not supposed to be like that. We are all youth. We should be able to convince ourselves. I'm very sure that if Obi happened to be one of us, the kind of character I know Obi about, Obi will be the one to know the calculation he's going to get by voting for Obi. He will be the one to know the kind of things Obi can offer when he becomes a president. That will be that we say we are supporting. He's kind of person that likes to know the facts and try to know where he's going. He doesn't want to be a failure. So exactly what we are trying to do here, we need to know if we support Obi, what are we going to get? Is he going to win? If he's not going to win, okay, if we know that this kind of person we want to support is the right person, is the one that has the experience to do it. Okay, let's work it out how we can support him and be the winner. Not by using mouth to support him, Obi, shouting.
Adeola,
This thing is not
wait,
about
excuse. Adeola, I want to say something. Can I please ask you this question? I know it's personal. Wait, please. I want to ask him something. Please, deep down, who are you supporting? Who are you rooting for?
Honestly, as I'm talking to you right now, the only person that I know that if he get there is going to make it right is Obi. But I want to know how he can win. You can't just be shouting.
Simple as ABCD.
You can't just waste my vote. I want to know how he's going to win. Because what I notice now is that the only place they are shouting Obi is East. The only place they are shouting it very well. Okay, now, I'll give you the example now. Try to check this place we are right now. Check all the list of everybody that is talking on this platform now. The majority here, they are from East. The majority people here, they are Igbo. I want you to do the exactly what I'm telling you right now.
You are wrong.
Mr. Adeoye, please 1 second. 1 second, everybody, 1 second.
Okay.
Listen, If
Okay.
they get their vote right, that gives me free hand. I have a platform. I have my own platform, and that platform will be linked to Tinubu's platform support groups, and I will get a lot of viewers, and I will get a lot of supporters that will hit these people. These are people who came out shouting Biafra, 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 Biafra. Biafra is now finished. They want to be president of Nigeria, which they don't want to belong. They call them.
Don't go there. Don't go. That is wrong of you. Don't go there. You are a presenter. You are a presenter. You are a presenter. This guy just supported you. You are a presenter. Don't go there.
This is
But
what
don't
I
go
will
there.
do.
Can I come
And let
in?
them
Can
go
I
and get
come
there
in,
too.
please? Can I entitle for speech?
You are entitled to go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Honorable colleagues. My contribution on this issue that, please, I want us to be disciplined, not that none of us is not disciplined, but let us remove ethnic and the tribalism sentiment here, which is major issue Nigeria is facing, and let us work perfect. Nigeria can be a perfect country among other African countries and entire globally. And let us be one and remove tribal sentiments and ethnicity, which will not get us anywhere. So, and let me start from the head to toe and know whether Nigerian youth is ready for change or not. I'm not castigating any state or I'm not criticizing anyone in this presidential election, though I'm not residing in Nigeria, but I want to use this platform and talk to my fellow Nigerian, which is at home. Nigerian youth, are we ready for change or not? Because when I look at Nigerian youth shouting for change, I know that most of Nigerian youth are stomach infrastructural workforce. Why am I saying this? When you look at Ekiti State election, what exactly happened in Ekiti State election, you ask yourself, these youth shouting for change, are they ready for change? That's the major thing you ask yourself. These youth agitating for change, are they ready for change or are they still want to where they are? Simple that if the youth are ready for change, what's happening in the state is their perfect example that the youth are not ready for change. They're just ready for all of them for their own money, not there for
Thank
change.
you.
Because,
You are very right.
okay, let me come. If the Nigerian youth are ready, typically change, I will take you back. What happened in Imo State? Why current governor in Imo State now, Kopus Odema, which is at fault, become a current governor in Imo State? Why Ameki Hediora, the sitting governor, was what? Moved out from the governor's seat. So, Nigerian youth should ask themselves, are they ready for change or are they just making noise, making noise, making noise? It's simple that we are not ready for change. Tell me a youth, a sensible youth, collecting 10K for what? Election. What can 10K afford for Nigeria in this current
Correct.
situation?
Thank you. Correct.
What can 10,000 naira afford you for this current situation we are in Nigeria? Let us stop
Correct.
making noise that we are ready for change. Because if the Nigerian youth are ready for change, what happened in Ekiti State not supposed to happen? Now, let me come again in terms of presidential campaign. Who is better than each other or who is not better than each other? You see, when you compare Peter Obi and Bola Tinubu, you ask yourself, resources that coming in Anambra State and the resources coming in Lagos State, are they the same? The revenue entering Lagos State and the revenue entering Anambra State, are they the same? So, you ask yourself this question and take yourself very perfect answer. Because among the states in Nigeria, Lagos is the richest state. Are you hearing me?
We are listening to you. We are hearing you loud and clear.
Okay. Lagos is the most richest state in Nigeria. And when you study Lagos landmark, Lagos is among the state ranked smallest landmark, which means and it has highest revenue, highest resources that come in Nigeria. Which means if in time of development, Lagos is
Brother, one
supposed to
second.
be most envious
Brother,
place.
1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Somebody's on the phone. Hello, go ahead,
Okay,
brother.
Okay. Okay.
doctor.
Lagos is supposed to be most envious place in West
Hello.
Africa, entire African nation. So
Good
let us
evening.
stop criticizing any candidate because
Good.
let us look for
Hello.
let us stop looking for quantity and look for quality. You
Hello.
understand?
Good
Let
evening.
us stop looking for quantity and look for quality.
I'm hearing you.
Okay. So, until I want to beg my fellow Nigerian youth, let us remove ethnic and tribal sentiments, which will not lead us anywhere. If we are ready for change in this nation, let us stop collecting money from in terms of election and stop stomach infrastructural force. Two again, and two, if our okay, let me come from Mr. Bobby. If Ibi win presidential election, that demons in Nigerian parliament called senator, how P2B gonna tackle them? Because any project P2B present, they are the one to pass it. So tell me, how the P2B gonna tackle that people?
First of all, let me answer you because it's a question I
Sorry,
asked you.
my brother. Sorry, I just want to thank Epa. Thank you very much. I have to go to work. Thank you for giving me time to talk. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Okay. And you,
Okay.
when you watch Nigerian
Do you want
system
me
of
to answer the
election,
question or not?
okay, I'm ready. You can answer.
Okay. First of all, let me tell you something. What we
One
are
second.
rooting for is for
Muja. Hello. The last speaker. Can I give the floor to are you still there, Chris or Bobby?
I'm there. I'm hearing
we are
you.
here.
You've just said it all that all youth, if they are ready, that they should do it the proper way. Yes, you are right. My own proper way, what I would suggest is that if they are ready, a lot of people think that I support Tinubu. Yes, there's nothing wrong me supporting my own person I choose.
Candidate.
Everybody
Yeah.
has right to choose. You understand? My problem is just that here's a situation. We've only got about two people from the southern Nigeria, and that's Tinubu and Peter Obi. And I see Peter Obi, the road is too far for him to
Okay.
get here. Then Tinubu got big experience, and that is the thinking of those people who made him a presidential flag bearer, that to wrestle power from the south, from the north. I don't think I have done anything wrong here. But a lot of the youth supporting Peter Obi, they do not understand how politics play in Nigeria. Not that I'm claiming that I know it all. Here is a situation. The North had what do you call it, Atiku. Then they have Kwankwaso to maybe allegedly to become vice president to Obi. And the antecedent and the nature of vote coming from the North, the Northerners are probably going to support the one going for
Are you
president.
sure they are going to support Atiku? Are you sure?
Because the tradition, the way I've seen these people, you see Buhari is
Okay.
not well
Can
when
I
it,
want to ask you something.
yeah.
Buhari and Jonathan, should they run together? On one.
Okay, can I ask you a question? There's an election coming in Osun State next month. Are you telling me that if Labour do feature in that election, that they will win Osun State?
Okay, can I tell you
I
something?
don't know you
Nobody
there.
is wait now. Nobody is rooting for another person. We don't want to know any state.
Okay,
We
you
are
want
just
to
talking
have a
about
region,
the
you want to have
edge.
a regional party.
We don't care about who is there or who is not there. We just want somebody to be there, to be president, so that at least change
In the
will come.
south,
We don't care
in the
about
south,
who will
if you are not
be.
rooting for northern president, are you rooting that we will have a southern president, which is not possible?
How do you know it's not possible?
So everybody in the south will just vote, then he will become president of Nigeria. It's a question.
Remember, let me say something. Remember, if Kunkoso don't come to be with Mr. Obi, it doesn't be his vice. Do you know that the vote in North will be shared between Atiku and Kunkoso?
I do not see my
And
calculation.
remember, Tinubu is going to get some vote from North also. So
Okay.
if Mr. Obi,
I agree with
Are
you.
you saying? Are
okay,
you saying not will not vote for Tinubu?
technically,
Are you saying
if Mr.
not will not
Obi,
vote for
listen now,
Tinubu?
listen. If technically, if
If people vote for
Tinubu,
party,
if,
forget
wait,
about
if wait now,
person,
listen,
inside the
please, listen. Don't worry, I'll allow you
let
talk.
him talk now. Let him talk.
If Tinubu, Atiku,
Uh-huh.
and Kokoso share the vote in North, and Mr. Obi win Southeast and Southwest, is the president. Do you know that?
Say again. If Kwankwanso.
Tinubu and Atiku share the North votes, and Tinubu collects more from Southwest or Southeast. Do you believe that if there is only Obi that win in Southeast, Southwest, is going to win the election? If the youth here really vote for Obi, do you know how many youth we have in this our side?
If you are
So
saying that
election is about calculating.
If you say if all the youth vote for Obi in Southeast and Southwest, is that what you are saying?
That is, well, I'm telling you that because Tinubu is going to get some votes from Southwest also. You understand?
Not
But
some votes.
I'm very sure
clear all the Southwest states.
You will
it's not going to
clear the majority vote in Southwest. Forget about that. We don't need to deceive ourselves.
It's not possible. It's not. We will see
majority
now.
vote.
We will see. We will see.
My brother,
February is not too far. February is not too
so
far.
let me just add something. Something happened in Abuja today. Let me just tell you something that happened in Abuja today. And if it's something like that happened during the election, if anything like that happened during the election, that's exactly what will happen. They are about to get their PVC. They now say that some youth, they are youth though, they want to get their PVC. They are there, a lot of them. They now say that some Fulani people now came. They wear jalamia like this with a white beer like this. I don't know what happened. They said the man said they should not attend to the youth again. I'm just giving an example. It's on Instagram. Say they should not attend to the youth again. So I don't know what, maybe the man is bringing something out or something. I saw that youth. He was the one making the video. He said, let's go. Enter car. That man is bringing something. I can't come and die. Let's enter our car. That man doesn't want them to give us PVC again. He said they should chase office away. It's like, you want to bring something out. I know if you die, open the car. I said, move the car now. You see? So when I was watching that, I was just laughing that look at the person that want to give PVC. You understand? So it's just an example. You understand? These people, they've been on this game for a very long time. You understand? And they know what they can do if they notice, even if they notice that people is about to affect their vote, they will see it coming and they will know what they can do to prevent it. You understand what I'm saying? So
can I tell you something?
How,
can I tell you something? Anybody that is against Obi's campaign now, that is against the movement, because it's not even about Obi, the person is going to get temptation, trust me. Because even this man, Father Obaka, listen now. Father Obaka made a statement. Wait,
before you came in, before you come in, what happened during the NSAS when they are protesting in Abuja? NSAS, what happened? Don't you see people that are against NSAS? Don't you see other people that face them, that face you, that was doing NSAS? Another youth.
They were small now. They were pay talks now. They were pay talks.
Is that what?
They were small. They were not much like NSAS.
That is what I'm telling you.
Excuse me. I want to bring in the new person, a new man in here. He just came in to join us, our brother.
Is your Tinubu brother? Bring him. Is your Tinubu brother?
Mr. Al Lewis. Mr. Al Lewis, it's your turn now. Please, can you go ahead?
Can you give me 1 minute? I'm coming.
He's busy. Talk. That person should talk.
Yeah, when he comes
back. Okay, what I was saying.
Okay,
what I was saying.
Please, can I talk? Can I talk?
He's here now. 1 second,
can I talk?
please. No, let
Talk, talk.
Louis talk. Louis, go ahead.
Yeah, give me 5 minutes. I'm coming.
Please go ahead. Talk. Who's talking?
Okay, can I come in?
Yeah, come in.
Can I come in?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to greet Honorable Police again in this wonderful platform. When I want to ask my fellow Nigerians, let us not be biased
Yeah.
or criticize any
There's someone there,
candidate
man.
which is running for
I can see
president.
somebody.
What I want to ask Nigerian, election is coming for Ochu State, right? Like one of my colleagues say here.
Yeah.
The youth that clamor for change, agitating for change, are they ready again?
Can I tell you
Because
something?
this
What about the
wait,
the
Let
candidate
him
that they
finish.
need
Let
is
him
in
finish.
APC?
please
Let him finish.
wait. This if the youth are ready for change, I don't see any effect APC will assume power in any state again.
Why?
You understand?
Why?
Because the current situation Nigeria is
That
now
is
is
still power
because
now.
of
I need
APC
this.
government.
Let me
The
tell you
current
something. Their
situation
best
Nigeria is facing
candidate,
now is it
their
because
best
of
candidate can be
APC
APC.
government? Hmm?
Their best candidate can be
So
in APC. Peter Obi
that
was in
means the youth
PDP
are not ready
before.
for change because when you are an APC candidate, you must follow the APC what constitution. Every party have their constitution. You must
APC
work according to your
manifesto.
constitution.
They must work with APC
So
manifesto. So it's still the same thing if they follow APC candidates.
Let me tell you something.
So,
A Rome
after
was not built
Nigerian
in
youth
a
Jonathan,
day.
please.
coming election, are they
A
ready
Rome
for
was not
change?
built in a
Because
day.
let's stop
So
not
that's what I
making noise
know.
and disturbing the public peace. Change. That change will start from
Rome was not
removing
built
the
in a
old
day.
people in the power.
We don't hear change
Rome was
before
not
from
built
we
in a
don't hear
day.
change. We don't hear change from Jonathan and all the rest.
We shall be APC is the most useless party in Nigeria. I'm sorry
The
to say.
current situation we are now is
I'm
because of
sorry to say.
APC government.
APC is the most
Okay,
useless party that have ever ruled
okay.
Nigeria. Trust me.
Wait, I want to ask another question again in this platform. From 1991 to now, because everyone is crying, when I listen to some news that say that P2B group doesn't have a structure. I want to commend P2B supporters here. Nigerian youth are what? Are the structure. So, if you ask yourself from 1991 to now, these are the past administration that have not achieved anything from Obasanjo to Goodluck Jonathan to Buhari government. Even Yaradua, nothing have achieved in Nigeria. Let me tell you the situation of Nigeria and how other our African country take us. Nigeria is the worstest country in the Africa. Why? No electricity, no road infrastructure, no good standard school, no water supply. So some supporters that are supporting APC government or PDP government. APC and PDP are husband and wife. I want to ask those who are supporting Atiku. Atiku between 2015, then Atiku and Jonathan. Atiku was in I can remember when PDP Atiku diverted from APC, run against what? Against Mohamed Buhari. Okay, when President Buhari want to take a second tenure, Atiku divert to PDP. So, if you are as Atiku supporters, if you are campaigning for Atiku, what achievement are Atiku going to bring for Nigerian youth? That's one question I have Atiku supporters. We are Atiku supporters here. Because since Atiku has been vice president, Atiku is a master, nothing have achieved. Now, I'm not criticizing Ahmed Tinubu, but I want to ask people question. Lagos is the richest state in Nigeria, but Lagos revenue no suppose manage how Ahmed Tinubu manage it because Lagos supposed to have most developed country in Africa. When you compare Lagos revenue, compare country like California. Lagos supposed to be like a California in terms of development. But Lagos has all the internal revenue. But still, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Anambra are still dragging development. Why Tinubu was in the seat.
So Tinubu and Peter Obi, I thought I would choose Peter Obi because the way Bola Tinubu manage Lagos revenue, no.
And he
So
borrowed
understand, I
money,
say he
and he
misused
borrowed a lot of
Lagos State
money,
revenue.
and he borrowed money. Tinubu borrowed money when he was governor of Lagos State,
Yeah, my brother, I'm coming for
and
Peter
Lagos
Obi.
was
Yeah.
making revenue for him, and he borrowed a lot of
Okay.
money. He left Lagos
Yeah.
on debt. When he left, he was on debt.
Okay.
Lagos was on debt. Till today, Lagos is still paying those money. What did he use the money
My
for that he
brother,
borrowed?
that is not true. That is not true,
Excuse
my
me.
brother.
Wait,
That
I'm
is not true.
coming in.
That
I'm
is not
Excuse me.
coming
true.
for
I stay in Lagos.
wait,
Go,
Excuse me.
go and
I'm coming
Excuse
for
me.
verify.
wait,
Go
Both of
and
you.
verify.
Verify what? I was
Hello,
wait,
mute
there.
yourself.
I don't need to
wait.
verify. I was there. That is not true.
Hello. Wait a
Yeah.
minute. The two speakers. Wait. Both of you see the way I organize my program. We have somebody speaking against. Speaking for Peter Obi. Two are here now. One pro, one against Peter Obi, or one neutral. That is the person of Adeola. Can we allow Adeola to speak, please?
Okay.
Adeola, it's your turn.
Okay, my brother. Thank you. You see, what I want to say is that I would just like us to see things the way it is. You understand? No matter how, we cannot, all of us cannot support everybody, and our opinion cannot be the same.
At
We are
all.
human beings. It's very easy for us to have different opinion. That is why we have this platform, so that we can share each other experience. You understand? If I'm against somebody, that doesn't mean I should say something that is not right concerning that person. But I will
Yes.
just let you know that the person I'm supporting is is the best candidate, and he has experience more than the other people. You understand? And I will look for a way to confuse you from where you are to come to where I am. I think that is how you can achieve in terms of politics. You understand? But the point is that when we are talking Lagos have a lot of achievements, because Lagos was the capital before. You understand? When we are talking, if you are talking about Tinubu during his tenure, Tinubu served for 8 years. And go and check record. During the Tinubu time, Tinubu and Obasanjo were not in good times at all, because it's the only Tinubu that was in different parties then. Majority party then, they were all in PDP, because it's very difficult for PDP that time to have um, opposition. You understand? And that time, Obasanjo hold Lagos allocation for good 8 years. He didn't give Lagos State allocation, and Tinubu was paying that money from Lagos revenue. He was paying salary. He doesn't
They are
owe
not.
salary.
They are not saying that anymore. They are just. They are just being biased. They are not saying that. Or they've just forgot everything, including this
Yes,
democracy
we have to say
from
this
the
thing.
military.
Just have to
These
say
people
this
don't want to talk about that now. They just want
because
to talk
that time,
a lot of things
for
because they
good
are
eight
biased.
years, Obasanjo owed Tinubu 8 years allocation. He didn't give Lagos State allocation, and he was giving all the states, all other states. It was when Fashola came that Yar'Adua now paid the money to Fashola, because till Tinubu left the throne then, he didn't collect the allocation from federal at all, and he was paying salary. There's no time you can see any protest in Lagos State. Their pensioner or anybody are asking Tinubu for payment of their salary or something. And I've never heard that Tinubu will borrow money when he left. He left money by the time he left the government then. But let's leave that. That's apart. I'm still saying it, and I'll continue saying it. If I want to choose between Tinubu and Obi, I will choose Obi 100%. Or I will continue choosing Obi. But what I need to know, how Obi is going to get there.
They don't have
That's
answers.
I want to know.
They don't
That's
have
the statistics I
answers.
want to know. If there is answer for that, if I see your calculation, okay, this is how we're going to do it, this is how we're going to do it, fine.
Then
But for
I follow
example,
Obi.
I can answer.
when
I
you
can
want to
answer
do
if you
exam,
want answer.
if you want to answer, I will ask you question now. So if
Oh, yeah,
you
ask
want to
me.
do
Ask
exam,
me.
wait, if you want to do exam, there's something we call what do we call this thing? There is an exam you will do before your main exam come. I forget what we call it. You understand? It's not even
mock.
test. You understand? But mock exam or something. Thank you, mock exam.
Yeah,
You understand?
mock.
Like this Ekiti, election and Osun election supposed to be a mock exam for all of the youth. You understand? Because as we are talking, we believe that all the youth we are in Labour Party now. We believe all the youth we are all in Labour Party now, simply because of Obi. So definitely, out of all of us, are you saying we cannot see somebody that can represent us in Osun State and Ekiti State, that we can even test our popularity? We should be able to test our popularity, test our power. If we are going to work, if Obi is going to enjoy us, if Obi is going to achieve us, we should be able to test it during the Ekiti and Osun election. Now Osun is coming out. Do we have any
Can
governor
you
we want to
allow
vote
me
for?
talk? Can I
I'm not
answer your
finished
question?
now. I'm still talking now.
Talk now. Answer. Talk.
Okay. Talk.
Okay. First of all, the kind of structure that Obi has is the youth. Secondly, you people talking about the state or Osun election, this one election. We are not focusing on state now. For your information, we are not focusing on state election. We are focusing on presidential election. We are not focusing on other candidates. We are focusing on Peter Obi movement.
No.
Do you understand? So,
That's the mistake. That's the mistake we are talking about. That's the mistake.
How is it mistake? How is it mistake?
Okay, let me tell you.
Number 4, wait.
Let me tell you.
Talk, Adeola. Wait. Adeola, talk.
Can Obi do it alone? Obi cannot do it alone. For example,
how do you mean that he's going to do it alone? How do you mean?
He cannot do it alone. Okay, let me tell you what I mean. For example, now
let me ask him the question very well.
Okay,
ask me.
Okay, like you said that you are not focusing on presidency now. You are focusing.
We are focusing on presidency, not governorship.
You are focusing on presidency, so you don't need no people supporting Peter Obi in Osun State. So Peter Obi do not need Osun State. Vote. Is that what you are saying?
Okay. What I'm trying to say is that for Osun State, Labour Party might have candidate there. We don't know him yet, so we don't know who they have there. I'm not in Osun State. You understand? So we have youths in Osun State that will vote for Peter Obi. You understand? So after Peter Obi has emerged as the president of Nigeria by God's grace, we will now focus on state. Do you understand? We want to claim the edge.
Let me come in.
We want to claim the edge.
Let him land. You will have time. Let him land. Go on.
We want to claim the edge. Then we will not talk about the body and take.
And the election of president and governorship is the same day. Go on, claim the edge.
Can I come in?
Welcome this guy in now.
You don't know that man.
Who has noise? Who has noise in the background?
It's from your side. Who's that? From Okoro Daniel. Okoro Daniel, can you switch off what you are using to watch us, please? Go ahead.
Please, can I come in?
Adiola, ask the question. Adiola, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. What I want to say is that my mic. If you said you want to start from up, you understand that is where politics is not like that. Because Obi face cannot cover everywhere. Somebody has to be there for him. Now, if you are saying that youth in Osun, you will vote for, are you coordinating? You are not coordinating anybody from Osun. We should be able to know who is heading them there, who is leading in Osun, who is coordinating in Osun, what is he doing in Osun, how do you communicate with somebody in Osun? You understand? If you say you don't need anybody in Osun, because a governor of a state, for example, if Labour Party has a governor in one state, that governor will have power in that state to control his people. You understand?
He cannot control the people. You are wrong. You are very wrong.
Chris George, please, are you driving? Are you driving? Your noise is coming out from your place, Chris George. Go ahead.
So okay. Let me tell you something.
Sorry, I'm talking before the noise came in. You said governor cannot control a state. Let me tell you, no matter what happened during the election, the security officers will listen to the governor of the state than individually. If there is some youth coming now, maybe they are going to go and vote, they want to go and vote. If police stop you, if anybody stop you, that where are you going? Okay, we suspect you people. Enter the bus, enter this thing. They will pack all of you. They will go and put you somewhere till they finish election. Nothing can happen, and there's nothing you will do. But there's no
How
way
many
you will say a
how
governor of
many
the
youth
state.
are they going to pack? How
Are
many
you people
youths?
going to move at once? So everybody will leave from his house. There's no way everybody will move at once. Are we living in the same place? We are not
You're
living in the same
imagining
place.
things, bro. You imagine things.
I'm sorry.
Let me
You will
explain to
see it.
you.
Hello, can I come in,
Election is not
please?
like that. Election is not like
Come in,
that,
come
my
in,
brother.
come in, come in.
Mr. Okoro, go
Okay,
ahead.
good
Talk.
evening. Yeah, good evening, sirs. Good evening, my brothers. We are all
Yeah.
Nigerians, actually. Please, there is one particular narrative I'm trying to figure out from us, all of us who so-called Nigerians, we Nigerians actually, is why don't we want to accept the obvious? That's why I find it difficult to see most of us, we youth, arguing. There's something that we don't each actually want, but we are arguing in favor of that thing. This my yellow brother, I'm trying to figure out, though you're not in Nigeria, but maybe we get the information of what is going on here, though. But the current situation right now, everybody's fed up. It's not about Obi. When did Obi even started this his own this thing? When was he given the ticket actually? But all of a sudden, we're no longer looking towards APC, PDP. It's now Obi. And some are actually against him. For what reason? They will want to compare what he did in the people that you guys are even some of you guys are supporting now. What did they do? The vice president, even the ex-president of Lagos State, the former governor of Lagos State, what did he do? Most people referring to him as you've done this, you've done that. Please, I'm in Lagos State today. I can't actually see what he did. Though he started the BRT initiative, though, but he didn't do it. He did. The commencement of that BRT lane, okay, he managed to do it by 12, by 12 and to this thing. Got to a stage where Fashola have to finish it. And I don't see that as a criteria where people will be using it to compare. Let's leave compare aside. Generally, everybody's tired. This current system, it is fed up. It is gotten to a where people don't even have the spirit to even speak English any longer. You just want to see a new change, and let's see how it is. We tried the Buhari based on the propaganda they sold to us during 2014, 2015, and we could see that it didn't go out. Is it not fair enough to let us give the people that have the person that had the 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 the, the economical experience that can explain things, breaking it down for a layman to understand that yes,
Exactly.
that is what I'm talking about. This person has been economically breaking things down for us compared to somebody that will say, I will put people, I will put a technical, I will put this and that. How will you put somebody that you don't even know? You can't send somebody to the market where you don't know the cost of that thing. The person can go and come back and then say this thing is worth million naira, why is only 10 naira? But putting the right person that knows the actual amount they are selling that thing will come back and tell you that you can't cheat me because I already know what they are selling it. So please, let's forget. Most guys that communicate, most guys I have interaction with, they are basically being sentimental about the old. They actually want the change internally, but between them, they actually don't.
Mr. Okoro, can I ask you some
Yes, sir.
questions too?
Okay, sir.
This
Go ahead,
topic
sir.
here today is that you are saying that a lot of people are clamoring for Peter Obi.
Yes.
Then agreed. But we are discussing today that this yearnings just limited to one particular region of Nigeria.
I want to
That is the
disagree with you, sir.
southeast and the south.
I want to disagree
Not
with you,
in
sir.
the southwest. Wait now, not in the southwest. So this youth shouting, Peter Obi, there was an election last week. The Labour Party, the platform Peter Obi is using, came forth number 4. And there is election coming up in next month in Osun. They are not on ground. So how can they now become president? And this is the youth. You see, they were here before the youth. They were here on this platform because I'm not speaking the truth to because I was speaking the truth to them. They left to another platform. Here is a situation in Ekiti. They didn't perform well. They started shouting vote buying, vote rigging, and all those things. But when they find out, It is the youth that were selling their vote for money. Then how can Peter Obi, the question to you now, how can Peter Obi be the president in February 2023 when the people are not in most places? They are not feasible. We are not seeing them in the north. We are not seeing them in the southwest. I don't want to live in a cuckoo land. I'm a realist. I believe in reality.
I
And
actually
go to
heard.
the last question is, it's not be tested and proven for the whole Nigeria that Peter Obi is the right person that can fix Nigeria. If he's so good, like you said, on economical activities, then I think if Peter Obi loves Nigeria, he should be asking for the Minister of Economics.
To me, I think that word is degraded to his own person. For you attributing such a person to economics, somebody that have served as a bank, the CEO, I think, to become economics. So let me know you some word here.
Sorry, I also have a question.
Coming to
Maybe you should join this question together. Maybe I should ask my own
sorry,
so you can just answer everything together.
let me answer the part first. I'll come to you. For me not to miss words,
Talk on which motor you go ride, which road you want pass, which not. Tell us.
First of all, let me explain things to us here. When Buhari got his mandate through APC, we can categorically say here how many House of Assembly and how many governors or senators were in AP. Was it APC then or ATC or something? That was in the other party before the march. Can we say it?
CPC.
CPC. How many CPC members were they having then in the House of Assembly? And
okay, let me answer you. Buhari had...
that way, now they come, yes. They were few in numbers, not until they march. Then when they march, other members in PDP saw the ideology being propagated by these APC major members. Then they now started doing what? They started, who can account to how many governors, or some ex-governors, some current ones that did what they camped because of what they believe they foresaw from this particular individual. So that is the same thing happening here now. You get my point? You don't expect somebody that just got tickets to not up to a month to everybody start to, it's gradually. When people start buying into his ideology, you see them fat. Before you know it, I'm telling you the fact. Like the governor, our dear governor from those states, he said something indirectly and directly. It's left for those that can understand where he's heading to. Who knows? Before December, I'm telling you the fact. I'm telling you the fact. Not because I'm supporter of Toby. I'm telling you the fact. You start seeing them gradually moving because most of them will not want to be in the losing side. I'm telling you the actual fact. They are contemplating right now what to do. If either they will remain where they are and will fall in the losing side. Most of the people that left PDP to join APC then did it not because of what they have in plan or what they have to offer Nigerians. They did it in order not to remain in the losing side. That is actually what is going to happen in this political district that we are about to enter. So you start seeing defections. Then you not then you not start counting how many people do they have in Senate. How many people you be counting how is their number actually, not do they have at all. You get my point. Coming to the Osun State, Ekiti State, definitely we've already seen the side without anybody telling you. You've already seen the side. The incumbent was an APC person. I don't expect another party to come and take over where we actually know what these people are capable of and what their citizen is. We know what they do. We know nobody not calling in Nigeria and tell you that nobody did not expect a massive vote buying during that period. They all saw it. They were expecting it. It wasn't a meeting for Peter Obi.
Okay, wait. I want to ask you one question now.
Okay,
you have answered. You told us that we should wait 2 months or 3 months to the election. We should wait till December. That is 2 months
before then.
Before then, we will know. I understand that. Then the other question is, if actually Peter Obi, do become the president of Nigeria, what guarantee do you have that the money bags, the people now you don't want, will all come to Labour Party like they always do?
You see me? Let's be frank with ourselves.
You will
The
not
first two
accept
years
them.
of Buhari, sir, the first 2 years of Buhari, we all saw what he had the intention of doing. It's just that he could not have the courage to sustain his intention. Maybe due to peer pressure or maybe due to pull in the back. I don't know how to use my English for that to quantify that particular thing. Now, assuming he maintained that status quo, where EFCC was going, everybody, you said whistleblower, whatever, he was going after, even his own particular party to then. Assuming he continued that status quo, by now would have been praising that particular individual. But he got to a line whereby he deviated, he backslid from his initial campaign manifestos, which is to fight corruption. Secondly, he now introduced nepotism into it. We will not deny that fact. You get my point? So now, about people becoming and maybe other corrupt people from other parties because of they don't want to fall in the losing side, will start deflecting back to that side. Okay, if the head say no, irrespective, even though you are even though we are sitting in the same party unit or party hall, then you get caught one thing in corruption allegation or corruption level, guy, if they carry you, the rest will sit up. Obi for word, I'm sure he will not want to spoil one thing, that we will not want a recurrence of what we are currently facing. Even though he's going to be impeached, yes, he will be impeached and will leave. At the end of the day, nobody will blame him. You say, guy, I wanted to do something, but look at what you guys did. Look at what your senators did because I did not allow them to remove me. So nobody will blame him. Then him going there and overlooking or turning a blind eye. Sorry, sir, I have to apologize. They're actually doing some office partition in my office here. So you'll be hearing one or two noises from time to time. So back to my words. So if the head, like he currently says, if the head is what, the rest will follow suit. If the head sit up, he follows up with the project. He's always on there, just like Tinubu, Fashola. Fashola today. See, I keep telling people this. People, Igbo doesn't like Yoruba because of Tinubu. No. I'm telling you the fact. If Tinubu will allow himself to be substituted with Fashola, guy, P2B will lose supporters today. The people that will be the campaign from P2B supporters today will be massive to Fashola because we've seen his track record. He's a man that was straightforward. He was on ground following things himself, going underground, taking undercover inspection on himself without announcing. He came to Ikorodu hospital one time without them knowing. He pretended, I believe he dressed like somebody else, like a patient or something, and found out all the irregularities that has been going on in the hospital. I'm not sure if that's Orisha, but it has been known. Let's put that one aside. You get my point? So when the head stands firm and say, no, see, if now will kill me for standing for the right thing, that will not kill me. That for me to bend or to change or to deviate from my manifesto. So that one is that. Then coming down from the massive campaign for PVC is only in the southeast and south. For us, ideally, let's say the reality here. TBS here, we know America, every year people go out. Malaba International, what happened there recently? The people are not going out. Well, Southwest generally, even in the north. And again, when this my brother, the other guy, I've forgotten his name, Adiola something, was keep on. You see, I want people, most of us here, learned our learned people among us here to understand that you see this north we keep on calling north. Guy, north is not full north. Oh. Don't compromise middle belt among the north. Don't align them with north. They are predominantly Christians, and we know what they are going through. We know they know what they are going through. So these two people particularly should write them off. They know what they are going through. Yeah, for them to now hear another this kind of person from the same party that was
Excuse me, how many states in the middle belt?
6, Abby. I think it's 6.
Mm.
Yes, 6 of them, yes. Middle belt. and they are
Peter
providing.
Obi will win in all the 6.
See, I follow many platforms here. Let me be frank with you. I follow many platforms in social media. I follow the Middle Belt platform, Penny platforms. I know what they talk. The only person they may consider in that area is Atiku. They may consider.
Okay, wait a minute.
Sorry, sir, I will not.
Wait a minute. So you are not far from my own analysis. I just brought out analysis now that a vote for Peter Obi will mean a vote for Atiku. So you are coming to my side now.
No, I'm not coming to your side. We are actually different parallel. No. I said they may consider him if Peter Obi should decide to step down.
No, I'm asking you a question now. Okay. Another question. You've been speaking for a long time. The other people, the other panelists they've all gone. So the question I'm asking now is that do you think the whole Northerners or over half of Northerners in the Northern region will vote Peter Obi rather than Atiku? That's the question.
I won't say that because it's not possible actually. You don't expect them to all vote.
And wait, another question. Yeah. Do you know that all the vote for you to become president, the way they design Nigeria, they all come from the north. Without that,
I'm actually getting to that area. You see that all the north. Let me come down to that particular question. The reason why it has been perceived that the East have less votes or small votes, how they put it, that they don't even have enough number, is because of those people have not been having an interest in Nigerian politics. They've lose hope in general. There is no particular area, local government, ward, that after the indigenous people in that particular place, where the Igbo person will not come second. Now, imagine this: all the Igbo in all those areas. See, let's leave sentiment out of it. You see, we are saying
no sentiment here. I'm telling you what is happening.
Okay, yes, I'm coming to your question. See, we are saying 5 states. Is bros. If we should add other Igbos that is outside the East, there are more than 3 states. Lagos alone, self. No talk of even the Southwest. In Ibadan or Osun, you go to any shops, you see there. If there's 10 shops, we all know who owns them. You get my point? If there's 10 mega shops, mighty shop, plazas, highest they will just allow 3 to be owned by the indigenous. And we are not counting those people as voters. We are not counting them as electorate. We are not counting them as numbers. See, let's be frank to ourselves. The North has number because that's their enclave. That's where they reside. That is where they are more. The Igbos are spread. If they now decide to vote wherever they are, wherever they find themselves, even this Lagos state, let me frank with you. Actually, if I want to quantify the number of Yorubas and the non-indigenous in Lagos state, they are like 50-50. Let's be frank to ourselves. I'm adding the Igbo, the Middle Belt that are here, the South South that are here, those brothers from all this Calabar, all of them. If you add them together, okay, they are close to the Yorubas. That's in Lagos state. The last election, 2019, even with all the things they try to do in all the populated or all the stronghold of where they find out where the Igbo peoples are more, you know what they did in order to just differentiate them from their civil rights. But see it, the margin between APC and PDP, I don't think it's up to 200. If you can recall, assuming they allow everybody to just vote that particular 2019, bros, we should be telling ourselves, yes, all these figures that we have been concocting from our brain, it's just a yes, it's not true. So that is that. So the south, the north, the northeast, You see, I keep telling people, please let's start differentiating this not. You say not, not, not. That's why most time if something happened there, we say not. Some of even those people that were adding to that not are angry. I have Benue colleagues, I have people from Plateau. They are colleagues and they're my friends. They hate it whenever I say not. You people, they say no, 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 no. Please don't include us with them. Our way of things are different, far from different. But later we talk to say not. We include the little Plateau, the Benue, the Taraba. No. If we are saying not, those people that are counting not, they should be specific. Let us say northeast, northwest, and northeast. As for northeast, yes, that northeast will be divided between Atiku, Tinubu, and Kwankwaso because they are Muslims, and those people go by their religious affiliation. That's number one. Come to northeast, where the religion aspect is being divided between the two religious deviations, and based on what they are going through. See, let me tell you, as I am now, I cannot be suffering under this for this dispensation. And somebody you can't sell an angel for anybody from any devastated area in this Nigeria from APC. I'm telling you the fact. You
I
can't go
know
to
that. Can I ask the
yes,
last question? Can I
let
ask?
me conclude.
Can I just ask the last question?
Sir, let me conclude. You ask that. You can't go to Benue and say you want to sell APC for them. They will look at you. Are you okay? Sorry, sir, for using that word for you, sir. They will look at this one wants sell APC for this thing. What they face this Hesma issue. What they face where the current one not able to do anything. So God, let me be realistic. And that is how they feel throughout that middle belt. That's number one. Then come to southeast. See, anybody that taking that PDP, we will have 5% of the southeast are mistaken. That's number one. They are mistaken. They are mistaken. They are mistaken. And you say we are not sensitizing those villagers. Those villagers, see, as long as they have children, as I am now, even if I call my elderly person say, my daddy,
But
see, oh,
my great boss, the time is running out on me. Can I just
thank you,
ask
sir.
my last question, please? You see, in what we are saying here, you are based in diaspora. You are doing your own calculation. Do you think
So I'm in Lagos.
you are in Lagos? You okay? You are in Lagos. Do you know that Buhari and all the people that have been winning the election there, they did not need massive vote from the southeast before they win their election. The last election, Buhari didn't win in the southeast, and he became the president because Nigeria is designed. The northerners have more votes than us. All the vote from Kano alone can rub off all the vote in southeast. Do you know that?
Saifa, I've made
Mm.
this. I've been. I think explained this. I've explained this question. I've answered this your question before. Then, who were they presenting? Do they fit? Do those people they are presenting? Do they fit their spirit, their mind? Do in the southeast that you're mentioning? Do they have? Do those people fit their will to come out to do what they are doing actually now? If you can listen to some people that is above 40 years telling you that this is actually they are making this election their first time to vote, where we are there all this while, because all those candidates they were looking at them, oh, these people, I don't need to stress myself for
Just
that.
one second. Just one second. Mr. Joseph Sunday, good evening. Welcome. Joseph Sunday, all the way from South Africa. I'm having problem with this platform now, and because a lot of Peter Obi supporters, they have actually voted, carry out a poll that I should be banned from speaking against Peter Obi. Joseph Sunday, I did not speak against Peter Obi. We're only trying to analyze how the vote play in Nigeria, but the supporters do not understand what we are saying here. If you want to join us now, you can phone. What they've done, they've removed the link for people to come in and join in. So you can make a phone call to join me to discuss what you have to say on WhatsApp for now. I hope you have my WhatsApp number. If you don't have it, I will pin it down here and you will see it in a minute. Go ahead, my brother, talk.
Okay, I just going through the comment section here. I'm seeing Mr. Edu. Oh, there's a particular question he raised here. He said there are 13 million Igbos in the north. 13 million in the north. And the way
30 million Igbos in the north.
yes, he
How
said it here.
many?
He said it.
So how many are in the southwest? Then how many are in diaspora? All those ones are just stories.
See, no, he's
How
giving
many?
an
What is
illustration
the
that
population of the whole entire Igbo if 13 million
no,
live in
no,
the north?
it may not be
And a lot are in
accurate.
West Africa, a lot
See,
are in
his figure
Africa,
may
a lot are
sir,
scattered around the diaspora.
sorry, his figure may not be accurate. His figure may be between, but that's just a step of what we are talking about. That is just a step towards what we are talking about. All this while the East did not have number because true. I didn't vote last election because I thought Atiku and Buhari, the same. But now, okay, imagine now, INEC have started registration close to a year now. Not until Labour announced Peter as their leader, everybody just woke up. So those ones alone should give you the answers to your questions. If somebody of
What will
40
give
something
answers to my question?
that the sudden rise to get PVC, the sudden the sudden flare for everybody to get this PVC to vote this time around.
My big boss,
The right
1 second, man. You know, any electionary season like this, there is tendency for Nigerians to go and register their for PVC, and a lot of them have lost their own. A lot of them see it as an avenue to make money. A lot of the politicians, these politicians, you people don't want. They sponsor people to go and get voters card. Just the way they do people,
Epa,
they
our
they
advice see Epa, our advice to you to join some groups, to follow up on some groups and see the comments.
my brother,
The only
you
thing
don't
that
know
sorry sir,
you don't know
sorry,
what I've been going through.
I agree with you. See, sorry sir, sir, I agree with you sir, but you see, the only thing that can change some youths to say their vote this current dispensation is you have to do more than what you're doing before. And I think no of these aspirants is ready to do above what they done before. They are not ready. That is why they are resorting into blackmail, digging out what is not what is not there. Can you imagine? Somebody has been all this while enjoying himself. Nobody went and stand by the other, whatever.
Wait, you see that question you asked? You said there are 13 million Igbos in the north. Somebody just asked now, how many houses in the south?
They are less. They are
Eh,
less.
and yet you said they
Yes.
surround all
The
your
figure,
villages.
the figure may not be right. That 30 million may not be accurate. But I'm telling you, the figure of the Igbos in the north surpasses them in the east. The figure of the Igbos in the north, it surpasses their own figure in the east. Those don't
But
observe.
somebody just said the Igbos in the north,
Cancelled by the south.
and that means versus the houses in the south, the Fulanis in the south.
Bros, let me be frank with you. I came back from the east, not quite long. If I tell you that the Igbos I saw, the northerners I saw, all from let's say from Onitsha down to Enugu where I went to, they were just like packet up. They are countable. Where if I start counting them from the bus, I can't so how many they are. But go to the north, go to shops. The one that happened in Sokoto, where after the what happened with the or whatever, which businesses did those people went to attack? The Igbos. How many of them have such a shops or such a business in the east? That is what you have to quantify. You have to analyze mix things together. Where
Thank
we
you very
understand.
much, my brother. I've heard you, and I've given you enough time now to talk. I want to make some summary, then I'll give you the floor again to counter this summary. This what I've said, and I will ask you one special question regarding the supporters as well. Here is a situation. Somebody posted a comment that over 12 million Igbos in the north. That person forgot to say how many Fulanis are in the south, and they gave vis-a-vis population of the Igbos generally. That's one. And two, the supporters of Obi, you see what they've just displayed here. You said you will introduce me to a platform. I'm not the platform type. The only one I was a member of the platform yesterday, I've had to remove my name from it. I left the platform because most of them in diaspora are the ones shouting Peter Obi. While I brought this topic today, one reason is that in 2020, I'm from Edo State, we had the Edo election. The same people, group of people started shouting Obaseki, Obaseki, and Obaseki eventually won the election. But today, the same people who shouted Obaseki are the one now abusing him that he didn't do anything. Just to recap, when I started this particular video, I took a look at the trend of things to say my introductory messages. That one, Victor Okowa is now the presidential a vice presidential candidate to Atiku. Then on top of that, I said it's going to be a tough battle or a piecemeal for Peter Obi to clear those votes that will be met for Atiku. If Peter Obi cleared that vote met for Atiku, that means the Nigerians or the supporters of Peter Obi will be at loss, and that their vote their vote will not count anymore. By so doing, it will be another waste of exercise, waste of time in this current exercise. In that, Obi at this point in time, last week, they lost equity and it's not making inroad to Southwest. That Obi himself know that he's not winning. It was when Atiku told him that it's not going to make him a running mate. That is when he decided to decamp to Labour. Obi was one time vice presidential candidate to Atiku. He never got enough vote, and that is why Atiku took that decision. So I came up with this video to try and explain to our people. I'm not a teacher, I'm not a lecturer. To explain to them that what you people are doing is not the best way. We in the southern Nigeria are not united. The kind of unity I want from them is either all of them in the south put down their structure and support Peter Obi. They are not divided. And that what they are doing, the votes coming from north, more bigger in the north. I went as far as saying that given the right chance, the northerners with their antecedents, they are likely to vote for their own presidential candidate than to vote for Kwankwanso, who will be rooting for vice president. If Peter Obi agreed to form an alliance, is Peter Obi going to step down for Kwankwanso? So when I brought the message out, and I brought the introductory message to the people, to the listeners, they all started, instead of reasoning with me, they all started castigating me. They went to the other debate that is happening on same platform with Niger Watch to go and be holding a poll to ban me from presenting programs here. With all due respect, I'm not bothered about that. I have my own platform. It's just as a result of Niger Watch is a bit bigger than my one. But if I have been promoting mine since 2020, by now I will be big. But that don't deter me. You know, if the supporters of Peter Obi behave this way, I wonder what will happen in February if what I'm saying comes to be the reality, the truth. I hope they don't go and commit suicide if they truly love Nigeria, if they truly love Peter Obi, because the best thing for them is to go and kill themselves if they know that it's not going to be possible. You understand?
Let me come in here.
Yeah.
You see, you are entitled of your own opinion, but there's some particular words. There's some words that you've been using that even me too. I'm not just
Like which word I use? Analysis.
you say they should go and commit suicide. That
Yeah,
means
if they can tell me a lot of things, if they can go and they can go and commit
is it
suicide.
when
If
they
they
say
truly,
an unbiased,
if they truly love, if
an
they truly
unbiased
love Peter
umpire,
Obi,
you are an umpire, even though you have a sports side, a soft side for those your particular individuals that you feel they deserve what you're actually giving them. Being an umpire, I believe you should have been in a neutral ground. Immediately you started this program, that's why because I joined this program in the morning doing newspaper watch. Then the other guy now, I've forgotten his name, promised to start another 1 by 5. When they were trying to make him start the program immediately then. So he made a
no,
poll.
one of them
No, I'm
came
coming,
here.
sir. I'm coming now. Allow you to talk. See, I didn't
You can see
interrupt you.
from the comment section, they removed the link.
Yeah,
They removed the
you see,
link so
because
that nobody should join.
as an umpire, you've not been fair to all. You understand? Just like a referee in the match, we all know all referees have their own personal club they support. But when they come out in the field, they must do everything possible, even though up to 99% to pretend as if they don't have that substitute for that particular club that they are playing. Starting from your broadcast here, you were specific on what you actually stand for. It didn't took me up to 3 minutes to understand your stand. Being the first time I'm hearing you for the first time, because this is my first time I'm hearing you.
I've been
I've
on this
already
platform
understand where you are headed.
for years.
But you would have stayed at the fence and allow others to be doing it.
That is what I did. After
No, you
making
didn't
my
do that. You
introductory,
didn't do
then I
that. You
left
said
it open.
just you see this like that's your last comment. Now I said they should go and commit suicide. That means they will go and commit because of the year. You felt that you are aggressive towards you. No, but it was your comment. It was your comment. You as an umpire, you should have avoided yourself from sentiment. You would have stand on a neutral ground to answer everybody the way you would have answered everybody.
I stood my ground. One of them came here, started shouting, started claiming me. I mean, I saying to me
No,
that
they will shout.
he won't
We are the
party.
one. We are the participant. We're supposed to shout.
No, not somebody an in-house.
Just
Mr.
like this our
Okoro,
brother now that just joining.
Mr. Okoro,
Please, sir.
Mr. Okoro, please hold on. I'm so sorry that I have to interrupt you.